Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. I'm so glad you're with us today. We've got 3 beautiful hours for you. It's an exciting show. We've got some diamond specials. We've got some tanzanite. Oh, yeah, the emerald cut is our 7-Eleven. So it's going to be a fabulous piece, and it'll give you everything you've ever wanted in tanzanite. We've also got a really special morganite today. It is our last show of the week. It is also our last show of our museum masterpiece. I was able to get one more for you. It is easily, I would say, I know we've shown you a lot of special pieces. Obviously, museum masterpieces are of another level, but today we're going to bring you a very special necklace. It is a huge rubellite. You've seen it once. I presented it one time. It's over 35 carats of a rubellite, and it's really gorgeous, pear-shaped, as a matter of fact. And what's so remarkable is that it's clean as well. So we will see one more. It's our last of our museum masterpiece, of course, the big show going on now. So we've been really leading up to that show with these incredible values on museum pieces. I also have a Tahitian pearl strand. So here's the deal. I'll just have you call me because there's only one, and they're huge Tahitian pearls, and we have nothing else like it in our entire inventory. So I'm going to just go ahead and say it right now. If you have been wanting an affordable, that's the thing, it's an affordable Tahitian pearl strand. Affordable doesn't usually happen. Again, I guess $99.99 would be considered affordable compared to out there. But we actually have a very, very special opportunity to get you one Tahitian pearl strand. They're all huge, 8 to 12 millimeters graduated with a clasp in gold, so we will see that as well. Just call me if you have been waiting for one, because I know I get a lot of requests for those, and very rarely do I get to say, yes, I have one. So it's here, Tahitian pearls, natural, of course, and then we've got some golden South Sea pearl earrings. We're going to see some really fabulous diamond drops in a link style, and a lot more. Now, there are diamond studs, so you know we had a great 3-carat diamond band. It's a triple row diamond band that sold out yesterday, so we're going to bring you the match and the studs, which is how do they get a little different. Normally, when I bring you stud earrings in round brilliant, they are just that round. So it's exciting to see some ovals because they're going to be the advantage being a larger look than what you would normally get with a round. So even though they're 1 carat, they're still going to give you that bigger look, almost like you're getting 2 carats, which, for the record, my 2-carat diamond studs here are $7,000. Actually, that I may not even be accurate because that was the last time I showed them. So who knows where they are now. But again, 1-carat oval studs for the first time are here. So we'll have those. They match beautifully with the ring we had yesterday. Tanzanite, I'll have a necklace for you that's affordable. I mean, really affordable. So we'll get that for you, as well as any of your requests, because it would be your last opportunity to get your jewelry fix in before Wednesday night, when it's going to really look like a very different show, because it's going to be a lot of brand new on Wednesday. So, which is wonderful, but we love brand new. Nobody loves brand new more than I do. But I will say we have a very, very special kind of last call on anything that exists in the inventory as of today. So take advantage of that, okay? We're going to have an incredible day. I hope you can stay with me. If you have requests, get them in. If there's anything you're maybe thinking about still from yesterday's show or throughout the week, please let me know. We'll bring those out as well. All right, so you ready to get started? We've got a great way to start with 18-karat gold and kunzite. Take a look at this. And again, call me on the Tahitian pearl strand, because that is not something we usually even need to show at this kind of value. I've got promise it's going to be a lot less than $10,000. But let's start with 112-9467, which is our Asher cut. It's our 18-karat gold Asher cut kunzite. Look at that. Some deep saturation here, and a very important 156 stone, and it's got diamonds every which way, and I mean everywhere. It is side profile. We'll show you those. We got those big channel set diamonds on the sides as well. Love those. And of course, you're getting your solid 18-karat gold. That's kind of unusual here in a kunzite, especially when you see where we're taking this value to get us started. So it's a really good day. We've got, again, really fabulous opal pendant here. Oh, for my trillion lovers, we have a trillion emerald. I've only had one before. My trillion emerald I last had was about $5,000. We'll make sure that today's gets a little bit more affordable for you, but let me just take you on a little tour, because they are your bigger channel set diamonds. The pave is around the sides, that platform that you see, so kind of like a halo, but done where it's more rounded. It's actually 2 rows, so they're really visible from all the angles. And then look at this. This is what you call the side profile and the gallery view, and that's also bringing you pave. So you can see here, it's all finished on the inside as well. It is really a stunner, and it's got a lot more 18-karat gold than most of even larger rings do. Take a look at that on the hand. Oh yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? So a beautiful color, of course, all that saturation we love. And give me a call. We're going to help you out with this one. It's a very affordable price point at better than $7,600. And when you get 18-karat gold, when there's not a lot of 18 karat gold. Listen, there's a big show going on right now. It's the biggest jewelry show domestically, and it is fabulous. And I got to tell you, I'm very anxious. But to get out there and see for myself, but I will tell you, it's pretty much like 90% lab grown and plated metals, because even when you've got, you know, a jewelry show that's oriented towards nothing but fine jewelry, well, I think, again, the fine jewelry world we know is rapidly changing. So here's your way to still get what, again, we're so proud of, to still deliver that stunning 18 karat gold for you, really give you a high-end quality and level and all of that, and yet we're going to make it $999. So starting the show off right. Always a challenge to get that first item out the door because, well, I bring you the best value first off because I want to get it at home. But you know what? Not everybody's here, but you are, and you're ready to steal some jewelry, and you got a chance to do that right now. So there it is at $999. That'll make that one disappear in a hurry. Then we're going to get into, I've got a couple of different pendants for you. This one's gone already. Congratulations. Here's my, ooh, I think we need to see this conch pearl. Last call on this conch pearl pendant and chain. So you're getting the full necklace. And yes, I know you're going to be bothered by the fact that, oh, but wait a minute, it's got a little bit of an interesting, like a little, I love it. See, I love gemstones that are unique to me, and I love jewelry that's unique to me, meaning something that not everyone else is going to have. Well, this is 112603. You're going to see that little bit, and remember 10 power magnification. I can't stress enough. I know we get very used to seeing one thing and we forget sometimes that this is a high level magnification that we're bringing you. So you're seeing things you would never see with your naked eye, even, yes, when you're holding it in your hand, looking at it in person. It's true, and some of you know that because if you've ever shopped here, you're going, yeah, I saw every little detail. You can see everything. That's the point, and that's the beauty of it, is you can really know your piece long before it gets to you. Here's our platinum setting, 107. My point being with this one is this conch pearl is really rare, and normally they are a pink or a hotter pink color. This is really where you're getting a few little golden flecks, which is all just part of the natural nacre of the way it was born within the sea snail shell. So again, that big, you know, the queen conch shell, that whole thing, that's what produces a pearl like this that are all but gone from the earth. It is totally one of the rarest organic stones, really is the rarest of the organic stones, but it's one of the rarest stones overall. And we have a 107 here in a round, set in platinum, 16 points in diamonds, and we're going to do this with a chain here, which is going to be, it looks like the chain is 18K, yes. And then it's adjustable, so it'll go up to 18 inches, and this is what it looks like from a distance, but then we'll show it to you on. Here's that adjustability. It's one of those, what I call the fine-tuning adjustable, because you can make it as short as you'd like to, and really get, you know how we do normally say adjustable, but it's still 1-inch increments. This is where you can get to really any length you need to, up to 18 inches. So that's what we mean by really getting exactly what you need. Now take a look at this on the neckline here, so you can see it's a softer pink. It's got that little fold over design as well, and then you've got all the pave. So really, really important piece, and yet blowing it out for you. Take a look at this up close again, and we'll send it out in a hurry. I love that the bail is part of the design. That's no extra bail needed. It's just all part of the built-in lovely look of this designer piece, and we're going to bring it down to $999 as well. So remember, Kunzite's already gone, and let's keep all the jewelry going today. Bear with us if you're waiting here. Don't forget Tahitian Pearl Strand. Very, very, very affordable. Extremely so. It's incredible. So yeah, that one's going to be coming up and has the most designer clasp, I think, of any necklace I've ever brought. In my career, we'll also see that Museum Masterpiece must go. It's our final day of a Museum Masterpiece, so I get one more, and I had to beg and plead, and this was promised to a very important person. But you know what? I believe we're all important people. So I don't think just because, you know, you chose a life in acting in the public sector where you're just a public figure, I don't believe that makes you any more important than anybody else. So we believe that we make jewelry for everybody, and we give access to people that might not normally have access because maybe you don't live in a big city, or maybe you don't go to auction houses, or maybe, you know, again, getting on a plane these days is, you know, more challenging than it's ever been. So we just bring it to you and your home, and so you still have a way to get the finest jewelry in the world, and that's really, really exciting. So there's my conch pearl, $999. Let's show you. Okay, I've got one brand new opal today, but I'm going to go ahead and get to the pearls. So we're going to go to the hand here because I don't have anybody asking for them yet. But when you see this value, I think it really sets the tone for our 3 hours that we have together this morning, and it really is impressive to see what we're about to do. So this is really, really special. And hi to Kirsten, good morning to you, or good afternoon. And hey, Kathy, thank you so much. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. She's joining us from New York. And hey there, thank you so much. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, Tracy, thank you. So that's really good. Thank you. Hi, Janae. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm so glad that we're here together when we've got this Tahitian pearl strand, which, by the way, I'm showing you the graduation here because they actually start, the smaller ones are going to be towards the back. So if you see it like this, first of all, isn't that the coolest clasp you've ever seen? 1130808 is the item number. These are organic stones, once again, like our conch pearl was. What that means is, and of course, the little subtle variations of color is what tells the world, I'm not wearing the cheapo plastic version. I'm not wearing the imitations. I'm not wearing something that was, you know, maybe even coated so that it's all uniform. There's slight variations between your grays, your silvers, your platinum kind of look, your charcoals, and of course, your deeper black. And this is the graduation where I love these types, where it's going to be the larger stones up front in the middle because that allows you to find the center. Your largest pearl would be 12 millimeters, and then they're going to subtly graduate and get smaller, but still the smallest pearl in the back are 8 millimeters. So it's not a small pearl. There's not one that's smaller. Now here's how you're going to operate this gorgeous clasp. That's almost like a fluted style cylinder. But you see what I did? It's actually what you do is there's 2 different steps. Yeah. Thank you, our conch pearl piece is gone. There's 2 steps to fastening this. So if you look, this is actually a little V shape. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna slide this out like I just did. Pretty easy there, okay? You slide it over. The first step is find that little hook, go over that button, because that's the button that elevates, go through, and there's your first step, okay? That's the first step. And then what you're going to do after that is you're going to push this in, okay? That's what gives you, and it just goes and slides, and you'll give it, and you'll hear it very distinctly click. That's when it's locked. Figure that's your kind of safety, if you will. That's your extra security. And then to open it up, press that little button down. You see how it's elevated, and you're halfway there, and then again, undo that little loop. So is everybody clear? Because I know I get questions all the time when these types of closures get home and everyone goes, oh my gosh, you sent me a necklace and it doesn't open. It's just a 2-step process instead of 1. Don't pull it. Press that button, that's your first step, and then unhook it from that little clasp, okay? So really simple and easy, locks into place, but all mirror finished and a really pretty closure. Now you can see that's already some jumbo pearls. We've got one, it's yellow gold for the closure, that's 14 karat. Here's what it looks like on. So you can see how you can find that beautiful center by seeing where the larger stones are, and then they're gonna go all the way back and around. And so really just those subtle differences, and you see those really pretty deeper colors. Some have more of the aubergine, some are a little more silvery tone. We have one. There's nothing more classic in this jewelry world than a pearl strand. And usually that is obtained through something like your classic cultured white pearls that are 4 or 5 millimeters. So big deal when you get into a more exotic color in a really unusual, and again, they're still round. These are not Baroque. They're not oval shaped. They're not potato shaped. They're not giving you all these like, you know, ebbs and flows and dips and all that. They're just really stunning pearls, okay? 1 strand only, solid yellow gold closure. Put an enhancer on it if you wish. That's something you can do as well. But this is what normally, and I've had golden pearls, I've had South Sea white pearls, and I've had Tahitian pearls all in strands like this, and they're usually $10,000, $99.99, and you've seen them, and maybe some of you own them. But here's our most affordable by far, and so thrilled to bring it to you, and of course, June's birthstone, which is a few hours away. So happy birthday, all my June babies. Yes, it's getting to be your month here, and pearl is, of course, the traditional birthstone for June. So let's just consider that for a moment, and maybe just the perfect day to get them. And no front, no back, because look, all rounded pearls by Mama Nature. And we're gonna do this right now, not even $49.99 or $39.99. Now, $29.99 would be as affordable as I've ever seen on anything like this. It really is. This is an incredibly affordable necklace right now for what that quality is there, but we're gonna take it a lot lower than that. So give me a call, and yes, we're gonna make this $1,999. That is it. So it's gonna be a quick one to go, you know that, and all of those pearls are yours, and really a truly spectacular. Let me close it all the way there. And again, easy to maneuver, really click close. You don't even really need a mirror to do it. It's just so simple and straightforward. And that's the way, I mean, that clasp is just gorgeous. The way you see that sheen off the surface because of that little bit of texturing there. Invest into a great strand of pearls. You'll never regret it. These are the classics, the timeless, and with, I think pearls are right now even a little hotter than they've been in the past. They're really, I mean, I think it's gonna go hand in hand with, when we think about jewelry that goes with the trends right now, which are very much inspired by classic looks, a lot of menswear, a lot of suiting. The pearls are really it. I think about pearls a lot with like a great blazer, a great suit. There's nothing hotter right now than, again, anything in a structured silhouette, embracing that little bit of that, you know, masculine type of classic, but still making it feminine. That's how you do it. And of course, I used to say way back in the day that pearls were like the only thing that men didn't wear, and now men are wearing pearls. So again, it's really just really, I mean, it's like the hottest thing going. So here's the thing, you get the pearls, you get the strand, $19.99. Let's move on to our new opal. So here is, I know it kind of sprung that on you. It's a surprise to see pearls, but look at this. Oh my, all the colors you ever wanted here are, yep, definitely in one gorgeous opal. 1130772. This one's new right now, and a beautiful larger stone. It's kind of giving us all the things you don't usually get with opal. Let's be real. You don't usually get a lot of color. You're lucky if you get one color or two. And yet this has all of the colors. Absolutely beautiful opal here. It's our crystal opal. It's a really, I mean, this is the other thing. Crystal opals usually don't give hardly any color at all. They give, if anything, an ivory tone, and that's about it. That's where they stop. Here's where you're getting a huge stone. It's already a $498. It's going to look double that. So it's a big size. You're getting the bigger look overall. You're getting the amazing colors, which really do span the entire. When you think about all of the different spectral colors of the rainbow, this has them all, and not in a little light wash of color either, but instead bright, bold, really prominent, amazing colors. And you're seeing it in the worst light possible. So yes, your stone, when you were to get it at home, that's going to be even better. All those colors you see there get brighter, get more pronounced. So that's impressive as well. And then you've got diamonds. Take a look at this. The diamonds on the sides, which really here, the opal obviously being the main event, got to really turn it around to see those diamonds. That's going to be our platinum setting, by the way. It is $498 and 43 points in the diamonds. They're on the sides and they're in that split shank as well. And here's what it looks like. And oh my, big diamonds too. 3 on each side before your split shank, and then all these amazing colors. You see a lot of, instead of a blue base, it's really a turquoisey, blue lagoon type of kind of color here. It's a really beautiful turquoisey blue as your base color, and then yellows, greens, reds, a lot of those aqua tones, purples as well. One only here. Remember, the only piece available so far is the Tahitian pearl necklace, and that won't last very long. We understand that. But here's your chance to go ahead and get this beautiful, beautiful, and rare. And there's a reason it's here early, because obviously we've seen a lot of museum lately, and this could qualify. And it's not going to be $12,999 at all. We're taking a lot lower than that. And make sure you're on the phone lines, because this could surprise you, because I think we all are well versed enough to understand that an opal that looks like this, with this amount of color and this size, should probably be no less than $99.99. Going even lower than that, let's also take a look. This is natural, and yes, double-sided. Look at all the same colors and patterns coming through the back of your opal. So yeah, it's pretty well finished there along the edge to give you a nice support system in platinum, but you still see all the gorgeous colors from the interior as well, and that elusive yellow also there. This one's a little smaller size as sometimes the platinum is. I'm gonna just, I'm not gonna venture to put it on all the way, but definitely for your ring finger, I think. And we're gonna size it for you, of course, so don't worry about too much where the size is now, but you see how that's presenting a lot larger from a distance on the hand, because that's what opals do, being water-based and less dense as they are. And we're gonna take it lower than even $5,000. There's a reason it's here 18 minutes into the show, and that reason is simple. It's one of the crazy best values I've had in an opal in a very, very, very long time, because it's simply this, the color, the size, the best of the best, you don't see all together, for under $5,000. We've already taken it to $49.99 and we won't stop there. Keeping it going, call me early. You see how quickly things are going today and we want to keep that going. And that has everything to do with the values, because if the values are here, the deals are too, and they go quickly. We have too many smart shoppers who understand when there's a value to be had, it gets scooped up in a hurry. As I always say, in shopping, the good stuff goes. And it's so true, because there's just a lot of shoppers who understand value, and you do too, and you know this is going to be one of those that at $39.99 is amazing. At $29.99, it's even more impressive. We're going to go even lower for you. Very important time to pick up your opal here. It's giving you everything. And if you are somewhat impressed right now with what you see on screen, get ready. Because these, even the crystal opals, they're always the toughest. They really are. They are the toughest in the world to really convey color to you in this light environment. So get ready to be totally blown away and wowed by the color of your stone. Let's take a look, or colors. And we're gonna blow it out right now for just $24.99. That's it, $24.99. One and one alone. So I'm not sure who's going to get it, but we know this, it will go. It's just an incredible piece there. And the yellows, the bright, bright yellows coming through. I mean, that feels like a very apropos for summertime kind of style, doesn't it? And really, there's no season to gemstones. They're year round. But that certainly is that bright, bold, amazing look, and only $24.99. All right, so we're going to move right along. We got some golden pearl drop earrings. We've got, ooh, my favorite link style earrings there here. And we have an alexandrite that's rather affordable. That's kind of two words that you don't put together very often. And because June is around the corner in a few hours, I thought we'd bring out some pearls in alexandrite today. So we've got them. And yes, we're going to bring out the pearls you've seen, and then we've got the beautiful alexandrite ring. And then I have one of my favorite link style earrings I've ever brought to you, ever. We're going to show it now. This is that gorgeous drop earring. Now this one may be a little bit complex to show you here, but look at this. It has the pear-shaped pave and the round pave up top and bottom. And then you get this great paper clip link in between, 1127845. I decided to leave the backing up there because much like our diamond studs are, later that are coming up, there's a really good size backing here. And I do think a lot of us will appreciate that, because even backings are getting more costly. So I think when we have this more large, exaggerated butterfly backing, that's impressive as well. And you've got it right now, 51 points in diamonds. It's going to be a little bit of a drop here. We'll show you on the ear. And they do have that paperclip link, which has its own shine. So we're not relying simply on diamonds to shine. You're getting the paperclip link, which does it as well. Here's what it looks like from a distance. So you can see that length, and we'll verify that measurement. I love how they're really, to me, they can be very casual while they're still a drop. I think a lot of people say, oh, drop earrings. I'm never going to wear a drop earring. I'm just living the casual life. Well, this is still a casual vibe. I think it doesn't have to be dressy, but it could. And yes, it is one. And actually, I would say maybe, I'm thinking actually, well, yeah, the backing's kind of skewing it there, but I think still it's about 1 3/8 there. And then I'll try one on for you as well. And we'll do a quick little drop in the price for our drop earrings. We're all about the drop. So let's shop till we drop, and if the values are really good, we can do that too, and take a quick look at them on here just to see what that's all. Oh yeah. So again, I didn't bother with the backing. That's in my hand here, but look at how stunning those are. And you just want to spin that little around. Yes. Thank you. Our Tahitian strand is gone as well. But let's go ahead and take this lower for you than the $14.99. Save you a bundle. Get those out the door. Again, fabulous. So you saw that larger butterfly backing. We'll give you a last look here, and we're going to make it easy, very easy to afford this incredible earring. Let's go $9.99, and they do stay in the yellow gold, and a larger, more impressive butterfly backing as well. That's very exciting. So it's only $9.99 to get them. I know those are going to be just a matter of moments until those are indeed gone. So let me know if you'd like to go ahead and get them for yourself, or maybe even for a gifting opportunity. They would be a great chance to get something really special for a loved one. If those kind of, you ever see a piece of jewelry and you go, oh, that is so fill in the blank, you know who it's like, that looks like a certain somebody in your life, or the certain style of somebody you know, and that's really a fabulous way to go there. So $9.99, thank you on the Tahitian strand, which means our opal now is the only thing remaining, and everything will go. You know how this works. And then we've got heart-shaped moonstone, really cool diamond ring. I have tanzanite drops and larger button styles today, so we've got quite a few tanzanite earrings. So if you have been on the hunt for some tanzanite earrings, we've got quite a few to choose from today. We'll do that alexandrite that's nice and affordable as well. And then I do have a request, and I'm not sure who it's for, but we will share it here for you so you can see what that's all about. Got a great request here. In a diamond necklace. A really fabulous diamond necklace. So we'll do that very quickly. And then don't forget about our beautiful opal. Really want to make sure you've got a chance to pick that up before it's gone. But let's get to our diamond necklaces. The diamond earrings will also be on their way out. But we're not going to wait around for pieces to move, because obviously then it kind of takes us, not allows us to show as nearly as much jewelry to you. But let's take a look at this. This is a diamond necklace that is from the back and the front. And it's always one of those that's tougher to show on the hand because it's so flexible. So you've got to really, again, have to have a little background for it here. And it's a really beautiful style that you can see here, the way it's going to be a little bit like our smile necklace we brought you in the past. But what it does is it's going to be flexible between these bezels. So the diamonds are huge. It's our 1129589. It's a 2 carat among just 5 stones, and it sits so beautifully on the neckline as a really, I think, wearable everyday style, maybe layer, maybe stack. And you've got 16, 17, and 18 to choose from as far as this lobster claw and the little O-rings that you're going to choose as well. So that's always impressive. And then it's one of those that you really want to put on, and it needs a little, like I said, background to sit on. And then once you do, it sits perfectly. It's just always tough for me to hold because it has, there you go. So you can see what that looks like. And again, once it's on, it sits perfectly flat with those really stunning bezels. You can see how big they are. I mean, that's just the size perspective. Now I want to show you up close, because also the deal is this. There's still those bright white diamonds. And I think a lot of, there's a lot of designers out there that do things where they might take down the level of quality a bit when it comes to what? Necklaces and earrings for that matter, because they figure, you're not going to get that close. Nobody's going to be that close. So does it really matter? Do we need to go high quality? Do we need to go that extra level? And well, you know that here around these parts, we believe that yes, you do. You need the highest quality no matter what. We are not interested in saying, okay, well, let's just, let's cut corners here. Or let's just let everybody can deal with a lower quality diamond in a necklace. Not at all. And you see right there the close up, 2 carats, 40 points each. All bezel set rounds. You know the bezel sets make them look even larger, so they easily look 1 carat all day long. There's a slightly larger one in the middle, that's slight, and then the others 4 are going to be all matched up. And it's whiter yellow gold too. So, well, I don't have a rose gold option here, but I suppose if you really don't mind waiting for a little bit of time, we could probably do the rose gold, but I've got a whiter yellow on this one. And we're gonna do something really important. The chain is beautiful. Of course, we know they're bigger diamonds, so they deserve a little larger support system, which is your chain attached in those O-rings. Remember, this is flexible. So when I see, so if you're wondering, wait a minute, that's a different necklace, because when she showed it on, it was more curved to the neckline, and now it's all straight. It curves because there's a hinge. Well, really that kind of bearing between all the bezels, which allows you to wear it and again, kind of does a custom fit. It really just ergonomically fits to your neckline. And that's going to be obviously based on when you adjust the length too. So here's what we've got for you. We've got a very special important value. It's $24.99. It's by request. I'm not sure who it was, but thank you for that request, because it's such a classic that I think might work for a lot of different shoppers out there who want that 5-stone style. 5 stones also being very impressive just because it's the right amount for a necklace. Stretches a little further across the neckline, still finds that center easily, gives you those bigger, again, 1 carat looks all day, and a very, very important style there. So $24.99 if you'd like to get it. And of course, all done in white. The white's really going to show off the diamonds. Yellow gold's a classic style right now that we're all seem to be really attracted to, the yellow gold. And then of course, you've got a rose gold option too. So we'll see who's got it. I mean, that's just a really, it's a fantastic piece. Really is. And you see the bigger diamonds, and that's the bezel around them easily creates a look like the stones are so much larger. We've got a new diamond necklace too, but I want to show you some turquoise. Anybody a fan of rose gold? We've got a few rose gold options today, and one's morganite, and then the other is turquoise. So I'm going to show you here quickly, the turquoise round. This is so pretty. It's a one only though, so come on in very early. 111-1049 is your item number. This is our 1 carat 67 in the round. Sleeping Beauty turquoise, 14 points in diamonds. We got 2.5 hours only. We've got tanzanite drops, tanzanite rings, tanzanite studs, beautiful huge emerald. This is our one only in rose gold. I'll make it very affordable. Quick look at the length here as we see that. To me, it looks like a reverse tulip. It looks a little bit like, right? It kind of has that little design that goes right around your round, meets up with those side prongs. Notice the prongs themselves are at the north, east, south, and west instead of the traditional corners as well. And so that just kind of changes up the look and really allows it to work best with this design. 1 inch in top to bottom length. Here's what it looks like on. And of course, even if you're not wearing turquoise, turquoise is going to look great with your outfit and ensemble. It always works. It always looks perfect. It always is fabulous. And you can put it on with anything and everything and be good to go. Not to mention, this feels like so resort summer, so great with all your vacation wear, your sundresses, your fabulous linen suits, all of that. Just those matching sets that we see, that head to toe dressing is still really hot. Love that too. So let's do this. 1 carat 67, we're gonna blow it out. It was $8.99. We'll take it a lot lower and we'll make this really easy. It's only gonna be $499 instead. How's that sound? Lot better value there for $499. That's a big one. And that is a gorgeous round. And look at that, flawless stone. This is what Sleeping Beauty's about. They don't all do this, but new matrix. And not even any little, you know, there's sometimes a little something in a Sleeping Beauty. You might see it on some, nothing. This is a cabochon round. It's a beautiful, flawless, true color. There's no variations. It's that robin's egg blue we look for. That really denotes the best out there. And it's only $499. Plus we have a pink tourmaline pendant. We will see. Did you get a necklace, by the way? Was it a requester? Oh, it wasn't. Well, hey, like I said, thank you to the requester, because that's a really fabulous necklace that I think a lot of us, I can't think of anybody who wouldn't want to wear that necklace. That's a real classic style in a very upgraded look. So well done. Necklace going still. And then we've got, oh yeah, this one's going too. You know that. And then we actually have this really big pink tourmaline pendant that is going to be 1130453. Turquoise gone. Congratulations. Thank you. Turquoise stays in the rose, by the way, as we mentioned, but here is one that you can change the gold color on. And it's funny, this one looks so much like copper bearing, but it's not said here, so I'll call it regular, but if it's copper bearing, great. But I did do an upgrade in the gold here. It's 18 karat gold. So you get a 2 carat 07 oval, and thank you all so much. We're shopping up a storm today. That was the idea. That's what these values are giving. 1130453 is new right now. This is a 207 in a beautiful, deep rubellite color. And it's affordable, really affordable. And this is not the rubellite pendant I mentioned at the top of the show, which is our museum masterpiece. That'll be coming up in about 28.5 minutes. But this is the 207, and it's a real rubellite pink because it's got that deeper fuchsia tone with a lot of red. And then 4 points in the diamond. There's one single diamond there as well. So that's a good look. And then I'm holding it by the bail. So the bail's part of the design. We'll show it to you on. We'll give you a little measurement here and send this one out in a hurry. Look at that. It's a great colorway. Come on in. Pieces are flying. We have one-of-a-kinds throughout the show with just a couple of exceptions today. And there's our 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. We'll try it on as well. See what that looks like from a distance away. And there you can see. And it's another color that really, I mean, gems are really, they go with anything and everything. I mean, how many times do we just take our favorite stone and just wear it every day? We don't have to necessarily match all the colors of our gems to the colors of our outfit. But man, that pinky red, that pinky rubellite red is really striking. It's a real true jewel tone. And we're gonna blow it out right now for only $9.99. Keeping the values going today. As we take another look at it close up, here we go. One more look at it this way, and we'll see who's got it. That's not gonna be long at all till that one's out of here. It's a really stunning, stunning style. So that will be the next to go, and that's $9.99. And then of course, congrats on that turquoise again. And then here's what we've got: golden pearl drop earrings that are extremely affordable, considering especially the size of the golden pearls we're going to be showing you. Very impressive. So lots and lots to get to. If you have a request, get those in, because obviously we've got, you know, when our Sunday wraps up, we go 2 days without seeing you. We see you on Wednesday night. So we want to make sure we get any and all requests in now. Like I said, get that shopping fix in, because we all got to go through our TVON withdrawals for the next 2 days. So there it is, $9.99. Now here's what I want to show you. This felt very museum-y, and that's what we've been showing a lot of lately. Let me start with it on the hand, actually, because the size is, you can tell, quite large. But this one is so much more impressive when you see it on the hand. This is my emerald ring. with yellow diamonds and white diamonds and different cuts of diamonds as well. 11305554 is 18 karat two-tone gold. Number one. So it goes with everything. This is a beautiful ring to wear also middle or index finger. That's a nearly 1 carat. It's a 93-point Colombian Muso Mine emerald in the middle. And look how it just extends. This whole pave section, this marquise shape is done in yellow diamonds with some white diamonds set on the sides and as your halo, and there are a couple of rose cut diamonds as well. Now we're gonna have some fun and take a look at it up close. So 93 points, finished entirely. I'm gonna leave it here for just a moment. I know that's sideways, but let me just at least zoom back the camera so you can see the entirety of the piece, because it is wild how large this is. And thinking about, well, I'm glad it was made a while ago when 18 karat gold wasn't nearly as costly as it is today. But you see the finishing all throughout, the heart-shaped cutouts. It's white gold for the body of the ring. The only yellow gold is gonna be, look at that emerald. Sorry, I got sidetracked. That emerald is just popping. And the entire body of the ring at the top is where your yellow gold will be to set your yellow diamonds. And there's a new drop in price. Haven't seen it in a while. That's a carat 35 just in your yellows. Then you have 59 points. And do you see those pear-shaped rose cuts? It's like, think of it like it's one of the earlier cuts before technology and physics kind of determined the ideal cut for a diamond. Rose cuts were something you see at a lot of vintage jewelry, a lot of estate jewelry, and it's really unique. I love when it's paired up by themselves. I find that they're a little meh because they don't sparkle as much, but when they're paired up as a real design element to break up the difference here between the yellows and the brilliant white diamonds, I love the way those look, and it creates almost this other elongation pattern through the center of the ring that already has this overall elongated marquise shape. We're going to do something wild here on our 18 karat gold, and again, we'll go to the hand here. This is one of the brightest and cleanest emeralds, which is why it was so deserving of having close to 2 carats in diamonds, where the majority of them are yellows. And then here it is again on the hand, and remember, two-tone gold goes with everything. Let's blow it out. Used to be, and I know this was one of those epic pieces that everybody, yeah, we kind of did this collective gasp when we saw it for the first time, and then we saw 18,000 and we went, oh yeah, 18,999. But now it gets to be a blowout price for our last little bit of shows together this week, and we're not doing 18,999 at all, going significantly less, not asking for $9,000 or anything like that. It's going real low, because the whole point is to move it on out. If we got to lose money to do so, so be it. That's a matter of just, again, we're not happy unless you're happy, and you're not happy unless the value is incredible. So let's keep this going. Instead of 89, 79, 69, it's not going to be. This is one of suddenly the bigger values we've had all week long, and it's been a week of stellar values, and we're going to blow it out right now. Make it $5,999 only. Yes, $59.99. And that reminder, it's not just about the diamonds and the emerald. Every part and every piece and every aspect of this ring is top quality. Everything. And the labor, I might add, the intangible part of the, oh my goodness, imagine what it was like to set that all together and put that under gallery together all by hand and give it that detail on the inside and then perfectly pave those yellows. What about matching them first? First matching the yellows, then perfectly paveing them together like this. It's really outstanding. And don't forget about a rubellite pendant for $9.99. That's still here. And then Carol had a request. So Carol, let me show you. Sounds like she just needs a look at the ring we had yesterday. All right, we'll do that. And then we have the matching earrings coming up, as I mentioned, later today. Here's the ring we had yesterday that was our first intro into our 3 carat oval diamond band. It's a 3-row, 4 stones per row, 12 stones overall, making up 3 carats, which means they're quarter carats each, and it was 113,12.99. So just a reminder, this was our big debut here yesterday, and we are only about 20 minutes away from our very last, I know, sadly, our last museum masterpiece. I know, I'm sad about that too, but we're very excited to have the big one we do, and again, it wasn't easy to necessarily, this wasn't a given that we were gonna have this here today, so I'm glad it is. It's made it, and we're gonna be thrilled to show it to you briefly. And here's what we'll do on 3 carats in diamonds. And Carol, you got great taste. I think, you know, when you see this on, and I've got one here, you really realize how beautifully done a band like this is, but how wide. And what we just, you know, mentioned earlier about ovals is they do look bigger. We've done a number of round diamond bands. We've done a number of single row, double row, triple row, usually in pave because they're smaller accent stones. That's not what you're seeing here. These are quarter carat, every one of them, as we note, about the average size of an engagement ring in the U.S. and has been for years. And so to get 12 of those running so that it gives you this beautiful stacked look without having to stack, without having to worry about, do I need to go get all my ring size so I can wear them together? Because you know, usually as rings get wider, we have to size them up to make sure they're still comfortable for us. But this is just easy. It's wearable. It can go, quite frankly, middle, index, or ring finger. It really goes anywhere you'd like it to on the hand, I would say outside of pinky and thumb. But we're gonna make this really affordable, and that was our special of the day yesterday. And glad to say that, here we go, one more time, $29.99 for you. If you'd like to get that 1/4 carat band, that is so incredible. It really is special. So that'll be $29.99. Then we've got tanzanites galore. We're gonna show you earrings and a beautiful ring or two. And we've got an emerald cut, a new design today, which I'm very excited about. And don't forget, now the turquoise is gone. So I think all we have left right now is the emerald ring, that super elongated. Oh, our diamond drops for $9.99. They're still here too? Diamond drops with the paperclip link for $9.99. Okay, so we've got the gold earrings, we've got the big, big opal, the big emerald, and now our diamond band is here, and the pink tourmaline or rubellite pendant. So we'll get to alexandrite. That is also, again, the birthstone for tomorrow and the month following, which is June. So we'll see that. Plus we have this really new style. This is very modern. This is very cool, like a little Art Deco look there with the pave and the beaded chain. So if that's of interest, what could this be? Oh yeah, that's important. That's the museum masterpiece. Oh, it just got a little anxious in it. Just said, let me just pop in and say hello. That'll be a full presentation coming up at the top of the hour. Looking forward to that as well. And very, very fabulous ring here. All right, Carol, thank you for that request. Let's show you a couple of different looks here. Now, I do have a wild tanzanite deal. One of my best here is a pear shape. If you're looking for a traditional pear shape, look at this. This is the traditional pear shape, elongated 7 carat 65. Now we've got a few earrings to go with it as well. I am so thrilled, guys. So I know we got some tanzanite deals, plus the emerald cut. Remember what I was wearing at the top of the show? This one, look at this. So these are the options we'll have today when it comes to rings, okay? Emerald cut or pear. Earrings, I'm gonna have 3. I'm gonna have drop earrings for you 2 times over. We're gonna have gorgeous bigger studs as well. So that's a little just kind of lay of the land in tanzanite rings. And then we'll start bringing out the earrings because the earrings are so gorgeous and they're priced to move. So we'll have some really stunning tanzanite earrings. And then we have a yellow and a white too. And there's one pendant, which is a fancier cut. Take a look at this. This is that fancy cut. It's that more tapered. Oh yeah, tapered emerald cut. That looks great with the ring, by the way. So they work hand in hand. And then we also have, let's get to that alexandrite. So we are just hours away from June. And we know we have pearls as the traditional birthstone for the month of June, but there is another, and it is the rarer, and it is chrysoberyl that changes color, known as alexandrite. And here it is, with a blue-green, at least the best in the world, which is all we're interested in even showing you, we're talking about or bringing. The best in the world has this beautiful blue-green color that goes to a fabulous purpley red. It is one of the tougher stones in the world to afford. It's tough to find. It's really, again, one of those where it's actually, if you find it, you kind of have to buy it because at this point, you don't have a lot of options in it. So it's really, really scarce. There's only been a few sources in the world, of course, first found in Russia, named for Tsar Alexander, of course. The whole idea is, the naming of itself pays homage to where it was actually first discovered, but the best material today is Brazilian, and that's what we have here. Now, this is a really beautiful wearable ring, classic as it is, little split shank, halo around it, but it's all about the stone. And yes, there are different stones that don't just come in big sizes as readily available like we would like to see. I know I'd love to bring you a 20 karat alexandrite, but that's not in the cards. This is a very large stone for this gem. This gem is a color changing one, so that makes it phenomenal and really, in my mind, the best and rarest of phenomenals. But then you have the blue-green color it starts as. Now, it's clarity. That's another issue with this stone. That's kind of what a lot of don't touch on because it's just so, we're just so blessed to have it. But really, when you see a lot of alexandrite, if you think about what you've seen in the past, is it tends to have a little bit of a foggy kind of look to it. It can be a little bit dull. It can be a little bit lacking on that brightness. This stone is very clean, very bright, and very top quality. We're talking about 1129434. But it's also very affordable. And that's what I'm so excited about, is we have some affordability here that we rarely ever see with this stone. And yet I love that it's wearable and classic, and we'll do any gold color you want. And it's going to fly out of here very, very quickly. So please, again, dial in early. You'll be glad you did. We are thrilled to have it. And yet it's any gold, so you're really changing the look. And you're getting 40 points, which is a light half carat, but also 50 points in diamonds. Yes. This one, of course, you know that's on the way. We'll try it on now. Let's do that. Everyone's anxious to see what it looks like on the hand. Look at how wearable this is. Every single day wearable, not over the top, doesn't, you know, you're not waiting, having to go out and spend thousands of dollars on an evening out just so you can wear your good jewelry, right? I mean, that's, you know, if you go to an event these days, you know, go out to a show, see a little theater, go to a nice restaurant. I mean, it's costly. And why? That's great to do. These are life experiences. It's what matters. But it's so nice to be able to say, I don't need a special occasion to wear my favorite jewelry. I just want to wear it. And to that end, remember, it's an 8.5 on the Mohs scale. This stone is one of the most durable in the world. So you really don't have to wait to wear it. I'm talking about even if you're saying, but I'm harsh with my jewelry, but I'm tough on my jewelry, but I'm really, maybe I'm always banging on things and, you know, hitting it against the desk or the steering wheel or the car door or whatever. Don't worry a thing about it. Do not worry. Do not worry. It can put up with your daily wear, and it can put up with real life. And that's what we need. So here's what we'll do on this one. Huge value was $29.99. Nothing wrong with that, except that I want to send it out real quick. We got to keep on moving these pieces out very quickly. And again, the rarer way to do a June birthstone. I got to tell you, no rest for the weary on the gift giving. I got to tell you, I don't know if it's just me, but I got a lot of June birthdays that I'm celebrating here starting tomorrow. I got 3 of them tomorrow. I got 3 of my close people that have birthdays tomorrow. So again, think about if it's your birthstone, if it's someone you care about, you know they probably don't have it. And I got to tell you, 2 of my 3 birthdays tomorrow that I'm celebrating are gals that love jewelry. They're obsessed. They're almost putting me to shame on their obsession with jewelry. I can guarantee you neither of them have an alexandrite. It's just, and they shop for a lot of great jewelry. And it's really that scarce. Where do you even find it in retail? And then take a look at the prices. Here's where you can get one affordably, not have to skimp on quality at all. Let's go even lower than $29.99. Here is your moment. It's not $19.99. Again, any gold, any size, we take care of all that. Free shipping to your doorstep, free sizing, free all that good stuff that we love. And it's not going to be $19.99 either. It's about as affordable as an alexandrite gets, and this isn't some kind of low quality afterthought. This is it. This is the big and the best here, and when we say big, it is a big stone for this world of alexandrite. It's not even $19.99 or $1,500. What in the world? $14.99 is amazing. We're going lower than that. And this is why you want to be on the phone lines. It will fly. It will sail on out of here. All you got to do is dial. We're going to make this $1,003. You know what? Skip $13.99 too. Let's go even lower. $12.99. There's a half carat in diamonds, and it's still in solid gold. So that's a huge moment for our alexandrite collectors, or anybody who says, it's been on my wish list. And if you're thinking, I don't want to spend $4,000 or $5,000, it's really tough to make one affordable, more affordable than that. Yes. Right now, it's about a 7. Yeah, it's a 7 right now. It is. We can size it for you. It's a fairly straightforward piece to size here. So it's going to be nice and easy to size for us to do, meaning like sometimes, you know, if it's a bridge or a channel setting, we got to start over and build the mounting in your size from scratch. This is one that won't be that complicated. So here we are, $12.99. Easy, easy. And then yellow gold or rose gold as your options as well. Do love the fact that you got some gold color options here as opposed to saying, no, it's only got to be in white. We primarily do see alexandrite in white gold to start, but nice to have that option if you are more of a yellow gold lover or maybe even appreciate your blue greens. But remember, it does change. Can't show you the color change here because we only have one type of light environment, but it goes to a beautiful purple red. It's almost like an intense, almost similar to what we saw in the rubellite pendant a few minutes ago that was $9.99. That's still here. But again, one stone that's giving you multiple colors, and even right here, multiple colors. Definitely a blue green into a purple red. We also have gold quartz. We have a purple star sapphire. We have, a very, very affordable Paraiba. You want to see something that's going to go quickly? I have it right here. It is 1 carat 47 in its size. You're going to really like this. You're gonna really like this. Here we are with this, oh yeah. This is also, again, could qualify as a museum masterpiece must go. But given that it's our last day to show you a museum masterpiece must go, I have a really unusual, very different pendant, but I want to show you this. And this is going to be guaranteed to go because of the affordability, and boy, does it need some rhodium on the side, and that's okay. 1129756. It's in white gold. It's a huge 147, perfect blue-green, high clarity Paraíba. That's all fine and well. Look at the tapered baguettes. There are rounds, by the way, did you see the alternating lengths? It may not be the first thing that jumps out of you, but there are alternating lengths of these tapered baguettes, and then the shorter of the tapered baguettes actually have two individual round brilliants on the edge. See that? So it's really unique how they enclosed the outer part of the halo there in a way, and I don't mean literally enclosed it, but just kind of made it all even. Because also I think if it wasn't, it might be a little bit, you know, if it's got these open, kind of like these beautiful fireworks of diamonds, it could potentially catch on things. So really important to kind of finish it the way they did. It looks very also unique. You know how different diamonds, when you pair up different diamond cuts together, it really does create a different visual look to you because every diamond is going to sparkle differently. It's going to give you different looks and different ideas. And so it's really nice to see that. And a carat 38 in diamonds, not too shabby, is it? Why we're showing this early is simply because this value is outstanding. It did get brought down as a must-go, but again, not our official museum masterpiece, but qualifies as such, especially when you see how we're marking it down today. And let me show it to you on the hand, if I will, because this is really a beautiful high-clarity stone. Anybody get our alexandrite? Not yet? Okay, alexandrite's here, by the way. $12.99 for an alexandrite. I didn't think that one would stick around, at least not for the moment. Here's our Paraíba, split shank to anchor those sides, or didn't he? Okay. Oh, maybe. All right. Well, we're verifying. We'll take that. Here's our 138. Look at this beautiful clarity. See how it's popping from a distance away? Little sparks of light coming from that neon. Yet if I shadow it, still bright as ever. Ultimate neon stone. Look at that. Amazing. What a piece. In the 14 karat white gold. Stays in the white gold. We'll rhodium up those sides for you. And yet it is going to be one and one only. Boy, there's something so special. I love baguettes anyways because they have to be so clean. And I love me some clean diamonds. But the tapered, they really do. You see right there that surface shine that they give, but also that really unusual elongated. I think of tapered baguettes and it looks like money. It just looks like money, 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 doesn't it? There's something so elevated about the tapered baguettes. They only were going to be incorporated into very high-end selections for you, and nothing more fitting than that than a carat and a half Paraíba that's got the ultimate blue-green and the ultimate clarity together, and a fabulous price tag too that's going to be under $30,000, not $29,999 any longer. That's literally on this bag. But we know when these bigger Paraíbas get anywhere near 25, they go. This one's not even close to $25,000. So consider this your own little must-go party on a Paraíba when we're going to have our next museum masterpiece and our last of this incredible mini-series that's been going on for weeks. We're going to have our last one today. It's in about 8.5 minutes, so stick around. But let's go here and get you this fabulous, fabulous blue-green beauty. This is just it. This is the really, really special piece we love. And we'll blow it out right now for less than $24,000. It's not 20. It's not 19,000. Here's where it gets really interesting. We're going under $15,000. And it's not $14,999 just said and done either. It's going much further. So this is your cue to go ahead and jump in now because there is only one. And this is that value that there's a lot of us that are seeking great Paraíbas, whether they're investment pieces or certainly they're always investment pieces, whether that's your intention or not, but just wear it and enjoy it and love it for what it is and know that it's getting so very rare by the day it has been since it was discovered. 1989. Since that discovery, it has been getting more rare every day, every hour that goes by. That sounds dramatic. It really is the truth. It really is getting more and more and more difficult to find, difficult to afford because the price tags are going up with that scarcity. And we're going to be giving you a better price than $14,000 or $13,999, taking this to really one of our most affordable that we have in the over 1 carat beautiful quality and size. It is $12,999. $99. And welcome into the best Paraíba value in a bigger size. I mean, obviously, and I've got 20 pointers and 40 pointers that are 5,000 and 6,000. So, and it only gets more rare when you get up to a carat 47 because you're getting into a whole different level and a whole different world of Paraíba. So to have it for $12,999 means we're going to be saying goodbye shortly to that, no doubt. That is the one to own there. And then we're going to be on our way because we've got a few minutes till our other museum piece. And yes, we have tanzanite earrings galore. Got some really good tanzanite earrings. And we even have unheated. Yes, we've got a pair of unheated tanzanites as well, which are the blue-green, that shimmering mermaid effect of blue-green, plus a fire opal, plus tanzanite necklaces, plus a morganite in an Asher. Diamond stud earrings are here in a brand new design because they are 1 carat ovals for the first time ever. We've never brought you 1 carat ovals, ever. We've brought you diamond studs, but they're rounds, 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 and more rounds. And now we're going to bring you the ovals, which look like you're getting 2 carats. And so it's really exciting. We'll have those coming up as well. But let me know if you'd like this one. There are a couple of people already talking about it and verifying, and we'll see who's got it at $12,999. What a beauty. And then we're going to show you, here comes the tanzanite deal. The really big 7 carat 65, one of our best, and a really beautiful way that this is going to have this halo. Look at this halo done in the alternating baguettes and rounds. That's a beauty, isn't it? Really elongated stone. 1130081 is your number. And enjoy. Congratulations. This is it, guys. We're doing some really wild things here. Don't forget about that triple row diamond band and our rubelite and our opal and those diamond drop earrings that we did in the gold with the really fabulous paperclip link and the big emerald. And then, of course, our Paraíba still hanging out here at the moment, but you know that'll go. Here's our really important, I mean, this is good here. This is really good. A very special piece with that 7 carat 65 elongated. Really impressive, isn't it? It's 765, 66 points in diamonds. They're going to continue down the sides as well. You see there, look at that saturation level we've got for you. Incredible. And here's what it looks like from a distance on the hand. It's got even a finishing. This is what I call the Eiffel Tower undergallery, so get ready, we'll show you that. Here's what it looks like one direction. Let's see how it pops from the other when we go point away from the hand like so. There you go. Isn't that a great look? It's a really attractive stone. Got all the red flashes, but then I like this shimmering effect, like light bouncing through the stone and water falling through the stone. But if the water was spectacular red flashes and all that, it is a really beautiful look, and we're going to blow it out. This is $11,999 once upon a time. Taking the fairy tale here to a different level because this is the fairy tale of jewelry shopping, no question about it, because it's quality and it's lavish, but you don't have to pay those price tags you normally would anywhere else you might be going. And we're going to take it on down right now to $39.99 to make that one very affordable. And then I'm going to show you, I know this is a bit of a wild thing to do, but an embarrassment of riches in tanzanite is what we really have today, because I've got this fabulous pendant and I've got gorgeous drop earrings and I've got a little bit of everything in tanzanites in some of the more high-end varieties that we've ever brought. Check out the ovals. Don't worry, we'll zoom back, but I just want to give you some options here and you let me know which one you're loving on, because they all go together. And this is what I'm always saying, and I think the visual proof of what I'm always talking about is, as long as you have a saturation level that is completely matched, I think that everything works with everything. And as much as, sure, you can match up oval to oval to oval to oval if you want to, but when you're looking at building a suite, I think this really proves that whether you have a fancy cut, whether you have a pear shape, maybe you like yellow gold with your tansies, look at that round in the yellow gold earring with the fancy kite cuts as well. That's a beautiful look. And so these are the options in bigger, important tanzanites today. Of course, later on, I'm going to show you that emerald cut ring, which is also brand new. But look at this. I couldn't help myself. There's so many gorgeous earrings and pendant. And then, of course, you see here that oval. Do you like the ovals versus the rounds? Do you like the pear shape? Whatever you like. But that is a very important collection. And then this is coming up a little bit later too. And the reason I'm showing them all together is, well, consistency and color. Wow, look at the red flashes of that emerald cut. So Here's the deal. Everything up here, we obviously know about the ring. The pear shape is where this all began, but we've got earrings, pendant, and an emerald cut. The emerald cut is its first time ever on the air. So we're going to see that a little bit later with a full presentation because that has got some very important diamonds with it. But if you're interested in anything up here, please let me know. These are one of a kinds. They've got to go, and you see how everything matches because it's all from that best in the world that is the Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block D. Exclusively ours, only here, and very, very important. So take a look at them, and we're going to get you a fabulous value on your favorite. So why don't you do this? Call me if there's anything up there you're intrigued by, and we'll let you know where they're at. So we've got earrings in yellow. They'll stay, by the way, the earrings stay in the gold color they're in. So white gold here, yellow gold here. Pendant is going to also be in the white gold. And then we've got the ring. That stays in the white gold as well. Now the emerald cut is going to be your choice of. So we are going to give you an option on the emerald cut, which is awfully nice. Look at all the reds. I still can't believe it. I keep, my attention's going to that emerald cut over and over and over, not to mention this fancier emerald cut because that's a tapered emerald cut. They are really wild, aren't they? So if you like any of them, call me because everything on this wheel, can't believe I'm about to say this, everything is under $6,000. And the most pricey is going to be the largest, which makes sense. That's the largest stone, which is the 1252. Even despite being 12.5 carats in size, it's under $6,000 with a very important little diamond bail there. Look at the reds coming through. Everything up here under $6,000. $59.99 here, and then the rest go even more affordable than that. I can't believe we're looking at earrings in 18 karat gold that have these bigger carat weights. The bigger of the carat weights are actually the rounds. Even those are under $6,000. So let me know which one you like because that's our, just if you were really to think about, let's show you the best of the best and what's left in Blue Wing Block D, well, actually, that'd be the best of the best of what's been here ever at all. So it's really a highlight wheel. And again, all the best. And what a beautiful look in Tanzanite. Only we can do with that top quality. We've got it. Nobody else does. So even if you had all the connections in the world to jewelry or designers or had all the money in the world that, you know, money was no object, you can afford whatever you want, great. But you're not going to find a Tanzanite quality any better than what you see up there. And there's got to be somebody out there that likes something up there. That's how I look at it. We got some viewers and some pieces. 5 great pieces of jewelry. Obviously, earrings are a pair, so we'll call it one piece. 5 pieces. Welcome to the show. If you like anything off that Tanzanite wheel, we can dive right into it, give you the full presentation, and let you know how we can discount for you. But welcome into our little last bit. We got 2 hours left in our Sunday and our week, and we're very proud to have you. And by the way, Wednesday, mark it down. That'll be June 3rd. So Wednesday, June 3rd, we have a major, major, major Wednesday. I can't tell you all about it yet, but it's a What's New Wednesday, but different than the other What's New Wednesdays. If that gives you some kind of intrigue, be with us. Make sure you're with us at 5 o'clock. And then, of course, today, bringing you our last of our Museum Masterpiece. This has been such a fun mini-series that I've been bringing you in the lead up to the JCK show. Of course, that show is ongoing. It wraps up tomorrow. So I'm really excited to have one more Museum Masterpiece for you. And welcome in, everybody. So glad you're with us. And again, if you have any questions, requests, anything you want to check on availability from hour number 1, do that now. And make sure you get the pieces before they're gone to somebody else, because you never know. But here we are. Let's look at those Tanzanites. I'm going to bring out this Museum Masterpiece, which is our very last one. Can you believe it? Our last one of our Museum Masterpiece. I'll start removing those. If there are no interest on the Tansies, that's fine too. If we all have them, great. If you don't need them, great. But if you are intrigued, it's worth picking up the phone and dialing in. And then we are going to see, since this is a new mounting, we're going to see this in a little bit. But it's good I just had 5 pieces up here, because this needs every bit the room. And hold on, I'm just situating my diamonds here. In this Museum Masterpiece must go 112-4287. And welcome into the finale of our Museum Masterpiece must go. It is the gigantic pear-shaped rubellite. Wasn't even technically supposed to be ever on the air because it's really impossible to mark this one down. And the point of not only, I mean, listen, I can show you Museum Masterpieces every single day. The point of this mini-series has been, with each presentation, has been about getting it to a brand new, all-time, inexplicably low price to make sure that it does indeed go. That's been the idea, which is why they have been doing just that. Here is a rubellite necklace. It's actually coming with a chain that's all custom made around it. This is not a throwaway chain. This is, well, first of all, it's got 2 chains, and then it's got huge diamonds among it. So we'll show that in a minute, but 18 karat gold starts it off. It's 35.36 in the carat weight of the rubellite, 25 points in a trillion diamond. That's right up top. And then you also have 412. Yes, 412 of additional diamonds. Now, speaking of that chain, what do I mean this is not your basic everyday? And it looks like it might be flipped. This one was not ready yet. Look at this. What's that? Trillions? Oh, wait, there are 2 more. Trillions by the yard, but they're all done in diamonds here that are these gorgeous larger rounds. This is part of the 4 karat 12, at least I think it is. And then when it sits on the neckline, those will all sit forward for you. It's turned around right now, but take a look at this. That's quite the pendant. Here's the length of it. Doesn't look like we have that yet. It is lengthy. And then here's the actual length of your pendant from the bail to the bottom. It's 2 full inches. And then I'll try it on for you as well. Each of these chains, by the way, I don't know if you noticed this yet, but it might look thicker. That's because there's actually 2 chains here that are attached, but it's going to leave them. They won't tangle or twist because they're all set apart with these gorgeous bigger diamond stations, also done in these trillion shapes to mimic the top of the bail there. And then, of course, lobster claw closure, 16, 17, 18 inches in length. Let's take a look at how this is going to be presenting on the neckline. Wow. And then you would flip those diamond pieces around. So again, they're really meant to go all the way, really as far as the eye can see when this is on. And of course, I'm holding it the 16, 17 would be about here, 18 would be down here. And so you get those beautiful larger diamond stations as well in the double chain. You get the rubellite, which we marvel at a 1 carat that's clean. Here's a 35-36 that's clean, and it's our museum masterpiece must go. So really proud to have it here for you. And you can still take it off the, no you can't, never mind. I was just making sure, I thought you could, but no you can't on this one. That's all designed to go with it, and you cannot. So again, that chain will be exclusively for that pendant, but here's what it looks like again from a distance away. So we've got this one, and this was over, yeah, it was definitely, this was an over $2 million piece, and even our previous museum masterpieces have not been necessarily that high. We're going to go less than $186,000, which was the price we were willing to actually part with it for $186,000. Today we're going to a must-go price. So it just makes it possible for somebody, a collector, one only. The rubellite is incredible. Look at the finishing behind it, which remember is all 18 karat gold as well. And it's an enhancer. So if you were to, let's say, I want to put that on a pearl strand, if you want to put it on a big beaded necklace, maybe you have rubellite beads, maybe you have something, go ahead. That's so actually the chain then is removable. So that's great. That's why I'm remembering that. Okay, because it's an enhancer. So the enhancer allows you to, yes, take it off the chain if you want to, and then put it on something else because you don't have to go through, or you don't have to bail, the chain doesn't have to go through the bail, you can take it off. Does that make sense to everybody? So it's the beauty of an enhancer, it flips open so you can take it off that chain, wear it on other chains, different chains, diamonds by the yard, pearls, beads, what have you. But it's under $186,000, which was not our start price. That was our lowest price. But knowing that that's still going to be a little bit tougher to digest, we are making it more affordable by a mile today. If you'd like this one, then we have plenty of affordable, so don't go anywhere. But this is our very final museum masterpiece must go moment. And we are bringing it down below $100,000, and that is quite the savings. But even if I was thinking about half of the 186, then we're talking about 93,000, pretty fair. But knowing that that's still in the scheme of things, on the higher side, we want to make this more affordable, doable, easy, almost easy. It's not even $90,000. I know it's not for everybody, but it is fabulous to look at. And really just again, if you want the ultimate statement tourmaline, the rubellite's one of the rarest. It's exciting and special, and it's not 90 or 80 or 70 or 60 or 50,000. We've had kind of a sweet spot for these price tags of our museum masterpiece must goes, and believe it or not, we're taking our most pricey ever and bringing it down to the level of what we've been seeing really throughout the event, and it's not 50 or 40 or even $30,000. We're taking it lower than that, and it's not going to be $29,999. Make this happen for yourself, remembering that you still have a money back guarantee. We want you to see this at home. You will never, ever, ever, ever fathom parting with something like this. Total museum piece, looks like part of a royal collection, but quite frankly beyond. And we're going to give you a better value than even $29,000. It is down to $27,777. We'll go with some lucky sevens there. After all, when you're headed to Vegas, you might as well put some 777s up there in hopes that you'll see more of them in the next couple of days. But here we are at $27,777. So that will be it. And with that gorgeous necklace in tow, you get that as well. And a beautiful, beautiful museum masterpiece. Glad I could show it to you. Just thrilled it was here. Then we've got the unheated tanzanites. Now, I did bring out, this isn't necessarily a museum piece in the sense of you can find this in a jewelry store. But I do actually have a yellow diamond. That's my 302 cushion cut there. So if you want a reduced price on that one, we've got it. So if you want my best of the 3-carat diamonds, there you go. This is not the one with the 360 in diamonds around it, but it does have a lot of diamonds around it. And it's going to be about 1.25 carat of diamonds around that 3-carat too. So one of our best in the yellows. But let's get something affordable up here, shall we? And I have it in still an extraordinary stone and a great quality, and it's one of the beloved favorites these days, which is that juicy, fiery red of not ruby, but instead opal. How about the one and only fire opal? Now, there's been a challenge with these bigger stones, and the bigger stones of this quality tend to go for a lot of extra money. And this, in a way, kind of looks like a rubellite because there's a cherry red element. But then there's, I always feel like a really, really good fire opal, only the best of the best do this, where there's a little bit of, yes, there's a subtle orangey, but there's also a little bit of like a fuchsia pink that comes through in different lights. There's a really unique, it's still transparent, so you're seeing that real glow. It almost reminds me, to me, in a way, the aesthetic of a fire opal is much like what we see in emeralds, where there's almost a glow. It's almost ethereal. It looks very bold. It's very bright. This is the top quality because obviously we're showing you something that's not yellow and it's not orange. It is red, cherry reds. Let's take a look at it. It's one of our best of fire opals. It's a 113-1313 number, and it's going to go really extremely low. And yes, that emerald cut tanzanite, for everybody who's asking about the emerald cut tanzanite, it is coming up. I know that's that new design that we're loving with the bigger diamonds. So that will be coming up later today, and we'll give it a full presentation. But here we are looking at a 227 fire opal, 60 points in diamonds. And again, the fear with the museum masterpieces is that, well, it's always tough to get back into like, okay, let's get back into the mode here. Get back into, really affordable pieces. Diamond weight 60 points, giving you a huge value on this one if we can. And it needs a little polishing here, and then I'll try it on for you as well. 2 ways to wear your pear shape. We did line it in that halo of bigger diamonds, then gave it a triple split shank as well. And there it is from one angle, then I'll show it the other way. Triple split shank on the sides, gorgeous orangey reds. This one's a little teeny size right now, but here it is in that fabulous look. Oh yes, that color. It's like, I don't have a 227 ruby, and if I did, by the way, it'd be a fraction of this size because this one's looking like a 4.5 or a 5 carat stone. So there is that bigger visual, as you probably noticed. That doesn't look like a 2 carat. You're right. As a matter of fact, remember that 7 carat tanzanite? Look at that. That's a 7 carat. So yeah, there's a big difference between a 7 and a 2, but this one's looking more like the 7. So it's really impressive, and that illustrates that point about what opals do. So juicy cherry reds, multiple rows of diamonds there on the sides. We're going to do something wild. Most of our opals have been, I call, I request it, I show the fire opal, and then everybody says no thank you because they're $69.99. The bigger fire opals of this color are extremely scarce, and therefore they go for more money. Here's what we're going to do. Instead of $69 or $59, I'm going to go ahead and we want to start an auction. It's $11.11. We had our $11.11 tanzanite yesterday. That was so much fun. And now it's $11.11 out here as far as the time is concerned. So I'm going to just have a wish that we can have everybody in on an auction and not do those one and dones, but instead give everybody the opportunity to get an affordable fire opal while we can, in a bigger size, which is rare, and not do even 6,000, 5,000, 4,000, or 3. Want to bring everyone back in after our museum masterpiece of that rubellite. It's not every day I got a $2 million piece that I bring down to 27,000, but it happened today. But it still means, what about the rest of us that don't want to spend 27,000? We see that value, But what if we want ultimate affordability? Here's where we get it, not $3,000, not even $25,000. You've never seen a big fire opal of this price tag. And that's because there's a reason I'm doing the auction. It's to allow myself to give you a whole different price point, make it a lot more affordable, and send it out of here. So instead of $2,500, instead of $2,000, okay, now we're getting lower than the price of the gold by itself. It were a little band. It's not a little band. It's a wide setting style with a lot of diamonds leading up to the sides. It's that bright, amazing red. And we're going to blow it out right now via auction. We need your calls. Let's go crazy on this one and make it just $1,900 to start. We don't like the weird numbers, do we? Nice rounded numbers are what we prefer. $1,500 to start. 15 and a $10 increment as well, and that'll be that. And we will get the fire opal rocking. We're going to get a lot of people in on the phone lines here. That's the job. That's what we're doing. Come on in. If you want our museum rubelite or our big emerald or our big Paraíba, let me know. But there is the 1,500. Let's get it going with 60 seconds. We got 60 seconds to start it off. The big diamond studs are coming soon. The tanzanite is coming soon. We've got all kinds of beautiful pieces and your requests. Only one request so far. We want to get those in today as well. Final call on the fire opal. No more affordable fire opal. And listen, I got little tiny stones here that are 50 and 60 points for more money. It's true, and you know, because we get a lot of requests for our opal. You've been loving our, I get it, you like better quality. And when you look at them elsewhere, they're these dingy, hazy yellows, and they're not all that pretty, and they're not all that attractive necessarily because they can be hazy, they can be downright cloudy, they can be really, really included looking. That's because of that kind of luster that they have that's not very bright, and so it doesn't always have the most appeal. And then you say, there's a whole different variety when you're actually looking at the best of the best, and that's what this is here. All right. And I'll tell you, Marnie, I just got a request, or rather an email from Marnie, and I'll tell you why. She has a question. Why do you not do eternity bands? Well, I'm going to tell you. Let me just go ahead. It has nothing to do with the fire opal auction, but let me just address this because I talk about this all the time. So we actually are working on one. But the problem with eternity bands is that one of the things we love to do is free sizing. And I know this has nothing to do with the auction, but since we're still waiting for an open, I'll just, I'll riff a little bit. Marnie has a great question. She says, by goodness, you do all kinds of diamond bands, and why do I never, ever, ever see you do eternity bands? Well, it's because we offer free sizing, and eternity bands can't be sized. And there's a bigger issue with that. Of course, you're saying, well, make a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and an 8 and a 9 and a 10 and an 11. That's fine too, but not all of us. I'm not a 5 and I'm not a 6. I'm a 5.5. So it's really, really tough if you do one diamond weight. It's really tough to be able to afford everybody the opportunity to get their true ring size. Because if you need an anniversary band and whatever your ring finger is, it's tough to make because guess what? There's usually going to be a gap. If you're using one type of diamond, let's say a 5mm diamond, a big old diamond. Let's say you're going to put together a 20 karat eternity band. If you're using a 5mm stone, that's not always going to equate to everybody's ring size. There will be a gap. Does that make sense? We really do. Now, what we'll do probably one day is just say if anybody wears a size 7, here's an eternity band. In the past, I've had those. And it's just limited to a size 7 or a size 6 or a size 5. But the carat weights differ. Think about this, Marnie. If we did a 3 carat eternity band, well, it's going to be 3 carats in what? A size 6? What about someone who needs a size 12? Then it would be different than a 3 carat. So it's very difficult to say, here's a 3 carat versus, okay, but if you got a size 6 and a 3 carat, it's going to be probably, well, in a size 12, it's going to be more like 10 carats. So it's very challenging to say across the board, here's an eternity band that works for everybody. So just if anybody's ever else wondered, why don't you do eternity bands? That's why. If we're going to offer all the different sizes, quarter, half, 3/4, and full, the carat weights differ so greatly based on if you get a size 3 or a size 13. So it's tough to make something consistent and make it work for everybody. Does that make sense? Not to mention the gap that you would have because not every diamond is going to work out perfectly and go all the way around seamlessly on the hand. So thank you. Hopefully that addresses that answer. But we are going to make one. I know we're working on one now, but it'll probably just be a size 7. Okay. So let's go back. Do we have the open, by the way? Okay. I think we do. We do have the open. All right. So as I was riffing about eternity bands to answer that customer's question, that's why. So yeah. So that's exactly why. Sizing is a thing. And the carat weights greatly differ. And you know us, we're very specific. I don't just want to say, hey, it's a minimum of a carat, deal with it. You might get 3, you might get 10, you might, because the prices also differ if it's a 3 carat band or a 10 carat band or a 20 carat band. The price tags are all different too. So yeah, that's exactly why we don't do a lot of eternity bands. But if you just want kind of the standard and you're okay with size 7s, let me know. If you really want me to make eternity bands, we'll try to hustle that through and expedite that and make an eternity band. But it wouldn't be just available in any size you want. Yeah, so that's kind of it's a little more restrictive. And we're a network which says, let's not be restrictive. All right, so we have our open at 15. Thank you so much. We got $1,500. Let's give it a final 2 minutes. We've got one bidder. It's been kind of the way it's going of late. One bidder, one moment. Do we have anybody else? Yes. Sure, yes, let me show you that. Here's the inside of the ring so that we know exactly how it's finished on the inside. So you can see there, it's got that basket that comes right on down and gives you that beautiful, it's actually like a little heart-shaped motif going on the side of the basket. There, you'd have to really see that and look through the triple split shank of diamonds, but then it's got that foundation of not just a split shank on the inside, but this full pear shape mimicking the shape of the stone on the inside to act as your support. And then here it is, and one more time on the hand, if you want to dial in, because we got 90 seconds left. So this is it. It's a really beautiful, beautiful pair. And yet 2 ways to wear it. Also, we're offering any gold, so that's good too. If you'd rather have the white or the rose, no problem. Just give us a couple extra days, and then we'll get that stone in the white or the rose gold for you if you'd like. But yellow gold, it's nice to see. We see a lot of our fire opals in the white, so I like seeing it in the richness of the yellow gold. You've been loving the yellow gold of late too. I'm right there with you. So that is at $1,500. Here it is, up close one more time. Can't believe we're not getting anybody else in yet. Wow, that's impressive. That's not a $1,500 ring. But it worked to get you on the lines and ready, right? At least we're rewarding somebody who's saying, I'm thinking I'm really getting the value of a lifetime on a fire opal. Indeed, you are. Very impressive value right there. So that will be $1,500. We got 30 seconds left. And then your very, very, very last call. Thrilled we have that for you. It's exciting. And then there we go. Last chance, last call, $1,500. Hopefully, Marnie, if you have any other questions, let me know, because hopefully that saved me a couple hours of emailing you later. So anyway, and thank you for what you said about giving you hours of TV view and pleasure every week. You're welcome. 15 hours a week. That's what I'm here for. 15 hours a week of television jewelry and amazing, amazing values and quality and all that good stuff. And we got 2 seconds left and we'll call it. So that will be it. Okay, last call. It's only 60 hours a month of great shopping. We enjoy that you're with us every 3 hours a day. You can, Wednesday through Sunday. Of course, this being our finale. No shows Monday or Tuesday. If you are rather new with us, I know we welcome new shoppers every single day. If you're one of them, keep that in mind. No show Monday or Tuesday, just Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday and Sunday during the day, and we bring exclusive opportunities during these live shows only, like an auction, for you to choose your own price and make your own price. And right now, anybody else? 1510, yes or no? Nobody else on this one? That's it? All right, we got to go. That is sold. Congratulations. Well done there. How about this for something interesting? A gold quartz on discount, and it's a really fabulous round. Look at this, 112, 3358. This is probably the most personality-driven gold quartz we have because there's multiple colors. It's not just white and gold. It's got a lot of this iron. You can tell because of those almost orangey sections there. It's got the gold that's actually, you can see, the polish of the stone is going to give you a polished surface of gold, much like you'd see in a really beautiful finished piece of jewelry, set here as a 1294 round with the 66 points in the diamonds, which are princess cuts individually, 6 of them overall, making them 11 points apiece, so they are large and impressive. And it's going to be just that one only there. So let's just do a quick little blowout and make it very affordable from $69.99 to a lot better value than that and send it out in a hurry. Only going to be, I think we can make that under $3,000 if we want to here. Just moving a lot of jewelry here for the end of our week. And about, again, you've got now, it's literally 100 minutes left. That's it to shop for the week. So let's get it done and make this really exceptional and exciting. And only $29.99? No, going even lower than that. This is exceptional. We're going to make it $24.90, actually $25.99 instead on the gold quartz. And then we're going to go ahead and, ooh, I know what else we got. We got a really important, very important pair of natural tanzanites. We also have, I know some of you have been asking for imperial topaz lately. I'm not one for the standard golden colors, but when they get pinky golden like a pod, look at that. I'm all in. This is, I tell you, this is, I'm so excited to just, you know, walk miles and miles and miles of just looking at jewelry like this, only to find out most of it out there now is lab grown. But here we are with our best of the best in VS Diamonds. Have you ever seen baguettes go different directions in one double halo mounting? This is Imperial, another great museum piece. It's 1125763. Then we'll have some gold pearl earrings that are like a hoop with a gold pearl, so we'll see that too. And then let me know on the gold quartz. Now this is 1125763, and it is perfect. Perfect golden and pink together, just is. It's exactly the blend you want in the rarest out there. That is it. No question about it at all. It's 4 carats exactly. VS Diamonds at 218. See the first halo does the baguettes and the rounds. Outside of that, they flare out, directly out, and they're all tapered so that they can fit in line and just create that seamless shape around. And then look at the inside. Finished on the inside in your 14 karat white gold. And this is a major piece. We just had to zoom back from even the last great look. Look at this. Oh yeah, that's like those sunset colors. I mean, look, ombre colors, like from goldens and lighters to pinky reds. You know when you can't tell if it's a pink or red? That's what this is. And that's what the really good Imperials do. Is it pink? Is it orange? Is it red? Well, yeah, kind of intense at the tip and the base of the stone. Yes. See the inside of the fire opal again. Okay. It's already sold, but let me go get it for you. One more look at the inside. That's the inside finishing of the fire opal that's already gone. There it is. So that's that inside, as we talked about, that beautiful detail that sets it up off the hand, that almost heart-shaped basket, and then that inside mimics the outside, that split style. It's a ring within a ring there. So really good support. I mean, that's kind of the thing with jewelry. It's made the right way. You can't set important stones without really, if you don't have a good foundation, you're not going to set an important stone. And that's what we believe so wholeheartedly in. It's why we control. We're very controlling around here, which is what you love, because it's controlling the quality. Because everyone makes jewelry differently, and there's a lot of ways these days, especially to cut corners when you're making jewelry, and we don't allow that. We just don't allow for it. We will not tolerate it. We don't cut corners, which is why we're so adamant about being the only ones who touch our jewelry. It's why, you know, quite frankly, we love that we do the sizing for you so you don't have to pay for it or spend your extra precious time doing it, but also to make sure it's done right. To make sure it's done by the same amazing people that put the rings together in the first place, to make sure the quality is the standard at all times. It can never waver. It is not what I will accept as a person and as a human, or as a show host, or as a jewelry lover. And so I gotta tell you, and things pass through my hands that I don't show you if they don't pass inspection, if you will, if they don't pass that quality standard that I know we all have. So take a look at this, our 4 karat Imperial Topaz, and this is it. So again, the foundation of the ring is always gonna be built just as well as the outside. These aren't just like, you know how there used to be a lot of, I used to be at places where it was just a lot of flash and a little cash. You know, it was like, you can make jewelry look good. You all know this. You can make jewelry look bright and flashy and exciting and still not put a lot of quality into it. Jewelry is one of those things. There's a lot of different quality out there. And it doesn't mean that, you know, a less important piece won't look good. I mean, it can look good, but we are really about pieces that last, timeless pieces, pieces that leave a legacy, pieces that are heirloom, truly heirloom. That means it has to be done properly in every single respect. And this is really a ring embodying that. Take a look at those gorgeous colors of that Imperial. We've got it for, spend $25,999 for a while. I'll just bring it on down right now and we'll send it out for just $69.99 first caller. It's going to be $69.99 just to make it yours. And then 18 karat gold earrings are coming up, and then we are at the bottom of the hour shortly thereafter. So we'll bring out the beautiful morganite. I've got a really special Asher cut morganite. Look at this. It's the pink variety. It's looking like, that actually reminds me a little bit of a really good copper bearing tourmaline. It's got a glow to it. Then we've got our tanzanite. And yes, we'll give a quick presentation to some diamond studs that are new as well. So let's move on from the imperial, get you the golden pearls with the hoop to start. This is our 18 karat gold hoop in, yes, mirror finished, wider hoop, post and butterfly, actually post and silicone actually. And they are fabulous. Aren't they gorgeous? These golden, more of an oval shaped pearl. It's 1130507. And that is 18 karat gold, 10 millimeter on the South Sea pearls, and no diamonds needed. Just about the beautiful power of that gold hoop to start. Now, it is not a hoop that clicks closed. Instead, it's actually got this post. And then, like I said, it's gonna have the silicone backing, which is really nice. So it actually is, yeah, for those of you that say, oh, I don't know, I've never had that, you'll start to convert all your earrings to silicone backings. I know I have, because they're just so much easier to work with, and they actually never, ever, ever stop working. Do you ever have a butterfly where it works one day and then the next minute it doesn't? Yeah, because the little gold prongage bends. And then if it's not fitting tightly, it doesn't work and your earring is falling off. Silicone's not gonna do that. It basically adheres to exactly, because every post is a little bit different. That's why there's no universal earring backing. Did you ever realize that? But a silicone is now. It's kind of the new revolution, because it's always going to work and it will keep your earring securely on your ear, which, what a concept. Isn't that what it's intended to do? So that's important, and we'll take a look at them from a distance, show you the length. They're quick to go because they're very affordable, less than $59.99 today. Here's what they look like from a distance. 1 inch in their drop. Wait till you see them on as well. They're even more impressive this way. And to get that modern kind of style where starting as the hoop, I love what, you know, obviously we all love a good hoop, but then to have the drop from there, so it's not just as simple and as basic as a hoop, and obviously I'm just putting it on here balancing, but look at that gorgeous golden drop, which I always tell you how golden pearls look great with yellow gold. Well, that's why these are paired up so well together too, is you've got what almost looks like, the way it's actually domed, it almost looks rounded in the hoop part as well. It's not, but that's just that natural little drop. These are very elegant, all done in the 18 karat gold. We'll go back to the wheel, take another close-up look, and we'll take these down to just $1,299 on our golden pearl and hoop. Together, that little subtle drop, 1 inch is the perfect length, and then you've got that post and silicone backing for you as well. $12.99, only the one pair. It's all we've got. And then we'll get to our diamond studs. Diamond stud time is here, and then tanzanite and morganite, all some of our really exciting brand new pieces that we have on the way. But our diamond studs that are meant to match the ring yesterday, but they match everything. They match everything. We did a great oval triple row band, of course, yesterday, but we have a really important stud earring today. So we're going to show them to you next, and this is where we go jumbo on diamonds. And I'll tell you right now, this really works a miracle, because if you are a diamond lover, and we'll see who's got them because those are going to be gone. We have several people already asking about them, but we're going to get into our diamond studs, which are probably already what's lighting up the phone lines here. And let me see if I can set these up. They never, yeah, let's see if we can set them vertically for you so you can see how they're generally going to sit. I think most of us wear our diamonds like this in that north to south fashion, but they are really stunning, and they're big VS diamonds. Do you want the gold pearls? You got them? All right, gold pearls are gone. Golden pearl earrings out of here, and then here we are with our diamond studs, which are 113, $12.94. White or yellow gold available, 1 carat total weight, but they don't look like 1 carats. And this is really where the beauty is and the value is, because you might know we've had 2 carat total weight diamond studs here before. They are round brilliant studs, and these are not them, but they look like them. But there's a $7,000 price tag on 2 carat diamond studs. These are 1 carat diamond studs, and they're going to have oval shape, VS quality. We only have a few to go around, and we're going to give them away because this is what we do in diamonds. Let me just make sure everyone is aware of what's happening here, because this is a new style for us, and we've done plenty of diamond studs, including incredible deals on round brilliants. But today is about the new upgrade, because they will give you such a larger look than a round brilliant ever can. And we do 1 carat round brilliants all the time, but this is a bigger look. 1 carats would be 50 points and 50 points, same here. But the oval shape alone, it's amazing how the shape can make all the difference in the world, because suddenly it looks like you're wearing 2 carats total weight in your earrings. We have white gold and yellow gold available for you. They match the great ring we had, the band style yesterday, and everything else you own, because everything in diamonds will match. And they look great on the ear. And they're big. So they could still go in a secondary piercing, but I think any further up, they're probably too big for second and third and fourth for a lot of people. It's really meant to be a primary piercing type of look here with the size you're getting, and really classic. And you're welcome, Marnie. Exactly. You know, you're smarty pants. You know, exactly. She says, I figured it out. Yes, exactly. So, but again, we'll still do an eternity band. We'll do one for you. I know we're working on one. I've been working on one for a while. So we want to do a really, really big one. So here we are with a 1 carat total weight. I'm going to pop them on the hand of the ear for you so you can see the measurement. But this is standard post and butterfly. And I actually brought out one of the butterflies because they're really, if you remember the butterflies we had on the earring earlier that I was pointing out, the diamond drops, they were so pronounced. It's the same exact butterfly earring where you're getting a really good drop. They're a little over 1/4 of an inch tall. They are also, we'll give you a millimeter size here because they're so impressive. And then here's how they look as far as on the ear, just to give you a visual of, yeah, see what I mean? I mean, I guess it just depends on your lobe. I could easily see those on the second, the third. If you maybe want to tilt them, slant them, maybe put them north to south, east to west, it's really up to you. But you can see that size of that diamond, and they're just sparkling like no other. Of course, that's what we expect with our VS diamonds. We love our VS diamonds, and you're getting that here. And yet a beautiful look. Now keep in mind, I know we're not always going to see them with this 10 power magnification. When you're wearing them, this is what you see. And this is still a pretty close-up view, I would say, right? This is closer than you ever need to see a human being's ear or jawline or cheekbone or anything like that. But the idea is that you've got this really, really important look that are just glistening and gleaming and glowing. And that's important too. Remember, this is going to be the value in diamonds of the day. And what we're doing is blowing them out for you too, to make this really simple and easy, to make sure that we've had some incredible diamond values of late, no question. And we're really excited to bring these to you as well. But that bigger look, and great for stocking up, stock up and save here. Think about maybe even holiday gift giving. If there's a special event coming up, maybe it's a birthday anniversary, or those graduations. Be good, be really good, because I don't know if anybody's graduating high school or college. I'm not sure if they've got, I'm not sure if their biggest concern is let me get a great pair of diamond studs. It's probably finding a job and figuring out how to be relevant and as a human being instead of AI, whatever it is, right? This is really important. And so if you want to gift something that's amazing that you know they're going to wear and enjoy and love, this is it. And you're not breaking the bank to do it either, because they're not going to be that $69.99 that we normally have to pay right here on this show to get a look like this. That's just not what we're doing today. It's so much better and so much more affordable than $69.99. And your big value is now, take a look at this. They're not going to be $69, $59, $49, $39. There was a time not long ago where I did the ultimate diamond value here on this show, and it was called a flash sale. Well, this is going to be marking that moment and making it even better, because you get the big ovals, and we're going to send them out right now for less than $3,000. They're not $29.99. And again, the ovals give you that bigger look, white gold or yellow gold. That is completely up to you. We can do rose gold as well. If you want us to make you a special little custom basket, we can do that. We can also bring you the rose, and I'll show you that big pronounced backing. These are backings you're going to love, because they're really, you need it. You need a bigger backing when you got a bigger stone. You see that? That's not a little flimsy butterfly backing. That even has that bigger round disc, which is really telling, because normally with a stud you wouldn't need this size of a backing. These you do, because that size, that dimension is so much larger. So it really proves the point that I'm making, is that this is a huge step up, because that backing is necessary to hold that stone, because otherwise with a bigger size they can tend to fall forward if you don't have more of an anchor in the back. So they're not $2,000 either. Let's just do something we never do and do what the diamond world can't do. Discount something as important and elevated as diamonds are. They don't lose their value. So a lot of you say, oh no, but they do lose their value. No, because if the world's all about lab grown, no, exactly the opposite. Is that you get more, there's very few out there. Very few out there. in what we see where you shop for actual natural from the earth diamonds, especially when it comes to VS quality and in bigger sizes. And this is all minimum. It's all a minimum 1 carat. You could get larger. That's great. It's not going to be $29.99 per pair. They're not even $19.99. This is what we've been waiting for. Round brilliants in 1 carat give you half this look. They give you half the look. And if that's fine and well if you want something pretty petite. But if you are looking for something larger and more impressive with a 2 carat look, this is the way to go. And they're $999 for 60 seconds. We don't have that many to go around, so we're giving it 60 seconds. $999 for a pair of diamond stud earrings, genuine diamonds, genuine ovals here in that oval brilliant cutting, and they're under $1,000. I mean, we have now entered a new level of TVON value for the ovals, and that's why they're premium. And yes, everybody's going for the ovals these days. Everybody wants to get the oval. That's exactly it. Everybody wants the ovals. Ovals are the hottest thing in solitaires, in diamond engagement rings, across the board. The younger gals, they're going for the ovals. I think everyone's just figured it out. If you've ever seen diamonds sitting side by side, I mean, that's the appeal here. These are so, and I by the way, I tried to bring out the 1 carat rounds. We are just sold out of them. We don't have any. I was going to bring, and I was really hopeful we had them, because if so, I would put them right next to it and you would see this little pinpoint of a diamond compared to what you're getting. We are crazy busy on the phone lines. This is the earring everybody needs to shop for. And by the way, if you're lucky enough to already have the rounds and you've got more than 1 piercing, put them together, stack them up. I love the look of having slightly different earrings all the way up the ear. And if you've got more than 1 piercing, here's the perfect way to shop what you could build a variety. If you've got older studs you bought years ago, great, add them to it, stack away. They are so, by the way, somebody just took 3 pairs, 1 caller, 3 pairs. You can take as many as you want, until they sell out, of course, and I'll let you know when that is. But that is so impressive and important, and $999 gets you that value. $6,999 for the same look, but you're getting the ovals first time ever here, and $999 for the ovals. Give you that bigger look, that bigger wow factor, great for the primary piercing if you have found that your 1 carat rounds are just a little bit smaller than what you'd like, but you know, as you get into bigger sizes of diamonds, the price tag goes crazy. Here's the way to go ahead, save the money, get that bigger look, get your fabulous earring you will have for a lifetime. Great gifting moment too. It's a really important moment for gifting when this is a time of year when we think about the end of the year, Christmas and Hanukkah, and great, sure, of course, set them aside. You can go ahead and save them, but what about all the occasions that happen between all the summertime, all the fall, and the early winter months? A diamond stud works for everybody, and a VS diamond stud is the better of the quality than what you typically find anywhere else. So that itself is so impressive and important. And yes, it's only $9.99 for a pair. Someone else has taken 3 pairs. Thank you. You've got 2 pairs. I mean, this is a gifting moment too. Maybe you're like me and you have more than 1 piercing and you just want to stack them up. You want to put them on together. Go ahead. Do that too. Maybe you're somebody who says, no, I like to match all my white gold and all my yellow gold day by day. Maybe you want to get 1 in white and 1 in yellow for that purpose. That's the idea. But for $999, you think those are going to stick around? No way. You've got 2 as well. Thank you, Barbara. Barbara's taken 2. Rhonda's got 1. Thank you very much. Okay, Sheila's got 1 too. Thank you, Sheila. She's getting the yellow gold. We can do yellow or white or rose if you want to. Like I said, we'll do the rose. It's just going to take an extra minute because we don't have any in stock. Everything else ready to go. But like the rose gold, we'd have to actually make a custom basket and put the diamonds in it, which we can do. We can do. We've got the power. We just, again, they're not here ready to ship tomorrow. So that's really the key. Tomorrow's Monday, so we got a lot of shipping to do, and I know everybody's here already working on that. We're getting all the pieces from the weekend, Friday night, Saturday morning today, getting them all ready to go out first thing tomorrow, and unless there's any complex sizing that needs to take place, but other than that, yep, out they go. So this is a really important time to take advantage of that big value at $9.99. We'll give them a final 60, and then we're going to show you the big morganite, the big emerald cut tanzanite that everybody, when I had a whole wheel of tanzanites, everybody's attention seemed to turn towards that emerald cut. And we do have blue zircon. Don't forget about the 3 carat yellow diamond that we flashed earlier. Speaking of, we have a great yellow sapphire that's reduced in price as well. We have some tanzanite studs too, so we've got a little bit of everything, and some affordable here also. And we have got last call at $9.99. $9.99. I still can't believe that for the ovals that look like 2 carats. And that's as simple as I can make it. It's a 1 carat size at least, but it looks like 2 carats. And there is no way to get a 2 carat look no matter what for $9.99. So that's really the beauty and the benefit here, is that you're getting such a bigger look for the price tag. And I just can't even hear, with the miracle of what we do in our diamonds at TVON, we're not bringing 2 carat studs for $9.99, but that's the look you're getting. And that's really the driving force. We've all seen the 1 carats presented a number of times. They've been presented over and over and over, and we've had great values. But to get this visual upgrade, to get that VS brilliant, of course, that oval facet in a different way, still looks great when you see them together with rounds. If you are stacking, it's a great little way to upgrade, because even if you have, yes, for those of you who say, well, I don't need them because I've got the 1 carat rounds, it's still an upgrade because you're getting that bigger look too. So, you know, there's something to consider there. There's always an upgrade. It's true, you know, and this is it. And the price tag's not. That's the thing. The price tag is the best. We're basically matching. We are matching the best price we've ever done on our 1 carat studs, and that was a one-time deal that a lot of you are probably, yeah, because $19.99 is the price tag ordinarily. I mean, I should mention that for those of you that are new, because wait a minute, we've had 1 carat studs, same carat weight in those smaller visual round brilliants. They're $19.99, even for the rounds typically. So we are really, truly, I mean, this is a value that nobody else does. Nobody else sees. And no, they're not set in sterling silver or gold plating. These are solid 14 karat gold. The findings alone that holds those diamonds is a good $400 or $500, depending on where you go. For the finding, that's that bigger backing that I think is so worth it. That big backing, it just goes to show you. Again, we do even a smaller backing for the rounds. It's necessary here. There's a reason. I think that tells you the story, even if you're not really well versed. And I know I can't show you the round brilliants next to it because they're completely sold out. But if you know the regular backing, these are bigger, which tells you the only reason to do that is because you're supporting a bigger, longer stone. You're supporting more gold, because if it's a bigger stone, you've got more gold setting it. You've got a bigger basket, and you don't want it falling, you don't want it leaning, you don't want it turning. You want your diamond facing out to the world. That's what this does. Take a look at it one more time here at $9.99. Great, great value. Incredible, as a matter of fact. Nobody's touching that value anywhere else. And you've got that fabulous way to get your very special stones there. All right? And then let's show you a couple of real quick onesies on rings. We've got a diamond ring in platinum. We've got some big tanzanite earrings. And then, yes, we've got our last hour already coming up very shortly. So if you would like, how about a diamond ring to go with your diamond earrings? Or do you want to see the tanzanites? We've got tanzanite, huge studs. And when I say studs, they're even larger. They're going to be really impressive big ovals. I do have the heart-shaped moonstone. This is a one only. Look at that. That's a beauty with the diamonds burnished into the sides there. Love. So let's give you a quick look at this one. There's our beautiful heart-shaped moonstone ring, 1130655 is your item number. That would be the 215 on the heart shape. And then you do also have the diamonds on the sides. That's going to be white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, 20 points in diamonds among the 6 stones there burnished into. And I am so thrilled that we have this one down in price from that $29.99. I'm bringing it all the way down to $1,299 instead. So one only on the heart-shaped moonstone. I'll try this on for you. White, yellow, rose. Wow. See, a little lower light here, even more color coming through on that moonstone in a rare heart shape. Wow. There's some serious golden orange glow happening there too. On the outsides, I find that the crown facets here are giving you a little bit more purple and greens and blues, and then suddenly the top glowing almost like a mandarin orange color. Moonstone with sunlight. It's like a sunlit glow to the top table of your moonstone. That is gorgeous. Okay, so that'll be our one only there. You want to see a big yellow sapphire? Look at this yellow sapphire. Wow. Looks like a yellow diamond without paying a yellow diamond price tag. Even better, but I got a diamond ring here for you. So let's talk all white diamonds. This is so pretty. All pear shapes and rounds together. Looks like a little, this reminds me of a corsage, but on your hand. The way it looks here with the really, really pretty, I love that S-curve band. What are you taking from me? You taking something from yesterday? You got it. We got a really cool ring. Look at that S curve. 1130443, diamond ring opportunity. Call me on the heart-shaped moonstone. It's still here. Diamond studs down to 2 pairs. So, yep, last final call there on the diamond studs. Loving that. I mean, you don't see diamond studs for $9.99, so pick up as many as you can while they are here. And then you've got this really beautiful, it does look like a little corsage. You know, corsage doesn't necessarily look like, it's usually a couple flowers together. And when they're together, set beautifully, you can't always make out what it is at first till you're really close. This is like a little bit of an avant-garde type of floral. 77 points of diamonds in your pear shapes, 9 points in the rounds. And then you've got your fabulous, yeah, I'll take 86 points in diamonds, especially when it's only $9.99 for a one only there in platinum. So platinum ring, one only, I'll try it on for you, and then we'll get it a home. Who's going to take that? Really pretty style there. Yes. What do you think? You think I might have it? You never know. What is it?
It's a yellow gold designer ring from Friday.
Oh, from Friday. I don't have any Friday stuff out here. I only have, Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, they don't give me more than 2 days of jewelry. I can't handle any more than 2 days worth of jewelry. Friday's in the back. I only got Saturday and Sunday. All right, here we go. That's the diamond ring. Let's see who's got that one. Maybe it's Jason's collar. We'll find out. One only. That's it. Then we're going to get to, should we show you the yellow sapphire? Any yellow sapphire lovers out there? Yellow sapphire coming up. 1127067 will be on the way. Moonstone heart shape here. All right, diamond ring, $9.99. Here's the yellow sapphire. Look at that yellow. Clean, bright, and sunshine perfection. 1127067. 127 of the yellow sapphire. Still durable like a diamond, just under. 9 on the Mohs scale. Got a great durable, wearable, every single day style. Diamonds around at 45 points there. A classic setting style. And yet, diamonds around it, big, round, brilliant. We got quite the last hour, so don't even think about going anywhere. You will love this last hour I have in store. Here's what this one looks like on the hand. Yes, please. Look at that. Gorgeous. It even continues after you get the bigger diamonds on the sides that have this little half moon around it. Then it's a double row on the sides here. So it just keeps going side to side in yellow gold, stays in the yellow gold. Notice how you don't see any yellow gold until you actually turn it all the way to the profile of the ring. One only. Let's go ahead and blow it out from $74.99. Take it on lower than that for you. One, and it's just beautiful, beautiful, bright, bright, clean, super high clarity stone. Love the white diamonds around it are also very special because there's such a nice, contrast to that really important white diamond mixed with the yellow sapphire. It's just everything about it. Feels happy. Yesterday we had the most gorgeous man room with yellow diamonds, and I said, when you see these bright, citrusy neon tones, not only do they feel like the season we're in, but they feel very happy. And as folks that look at our jewelry, especially our rings all the time, jewelry can be a major mood elevator, can't it? It really can. If jewelry makes you happy, that's why we wear it. And looking down and seeing really important stones like this on your hand, knowing that you also saved a bundle, isn't that part of the fun too? Looking down, that reminder that you're the expert shopper, you know where to go, you know how to save, you know how to get the best quality, you know everything about what you need to know to get the really, really important quality in stones. Here it is. We're just going to do this really quickly for $1,299. Easy, easy. And a very affordable price tag on a huge yellow sapphire when we don't do a lot of 1 carat yellow sapphires under $3,000. So to get a 127 over the 1 carat mark and go under $1,300, even better. So there's a little last call in this hour. Just a reminder, still have a couple of pieces left from this show. Would include the diamond ring we saw, couple of diamond earrings, moonstone heart shape, big imperial, Paraíba from the first hour, all my tanzanites are here. Maybe that doesn't bode well, or we're just waiting for the emerald cut to come on out. Emerald cut will be, these are giveaways, man. I wish I could buy. Listen, I'm going to be at the wholesale trade show, and I want to know if there's anything you guys want to know or anything you want me to look specifically for. Obviously, it's funny because, you know, when you work other places, everyone's out there looking at the exotics. I bring the exotics every day. So it's kind of like, I feel like I'm just kind of like, yeah, when you look at the jewelry shows, it's beautiful jewelry, don't get me wrong. And there's, you know, it's fun to see people that you don't get to see but once a year. But it's really like, okay, it feels a little like a downgrade to what I bring you every day. There's nothing, you know, over the top exotic. It's just, you know, how do you get more exotic than what we bring? So, but if there is anything ever that you want us to seek out, I don't know if there's anything we don't bring as far as natural fine gemstones and great VS diamonds. But if there is anything at all that you really want to see, besides, obviously Marnie said, bring us some maternity bands, so we'll work on that. But it just is one of those great ideas where, you know, if there's anything you can think of that we can try and bring, we'll work on it for you and let me know. But we do have some Paraibas as well. We have got some great discounts. We have the top of the hour. Our last hour of the week is coming up. The big tanzanite and the morganite. I'm going to just show you the morganite here really quickly because this is it's one of the more saturated, and I've been showing you a lot of pink morganites, not the standard light peach, but a lot of those really vibrant pinks for a while. This one's really top notch. So if you want the sapphire, let me know, but here it is. This is the pink morganite, and it is just, look at that. That is, I mean, really, I don't even know if I would have pegged it as a pink morganite because it's so saturated. It's almost like what we see out of some of those really good diamond pink tourmalines. It's really gorgeous. 112, actually scratch that, 113-1312. Is the number, and look at how clean this is. Rose gold, stacked with diamonds, tiered with the diamonds. I don't know why it's got those little speckles behind it. I tried mightily this morning early to clean that up, but you can see how it's flawless when you see it's not the, it just needs a little steaming. Sometimes they rush it when it gets put in this bag and it gets done a little quickly. Sometimes it has that little kind of characteristic. It's all clean though. It's all clean. Morganite doesn't have inclusions. It's just blessed that way. So it's diamond pink morganite with an extra saturation. 222 on the stone. Deuces are wild here with 58 points in diamonds. And it's the double halo with diamonds down the sides in rose gold. And we have just this fabulous one. So how about just a quick little value here on a really important morganite with exquisite saturation that no matter where you're shopping, where you're looking, where you're going, how much you have to spend, you're not going to get a pink this color. It is usually a light peachy, like a light, almost peachy blush color. And then here's how it looks on the hand. I think most people would think you're wearing a big pink diamond in an Asher cut. And a 222 pink diamond would not exactly be affordable. We're going to make this pink, ideal, bright as can be morganite, very affordable, especially if I'm noticing we have 6 minutes left to go in this hour. We got to rush here to get you the big value. Take a look at this, and then we are going to show Linda's request. Oh, I remember this ring. Very good. Was this the one we were asking about from Friday? Oh, okay. Linda's already bought it, so let me just flash. Or Lindell. I'm sorry. It's not Linda, or maybe it is Linda. Is it Linda or Lindell? Lindell. Oh, right. Hi, Lindell. Take a look real quick here. This is already gone. She was asking about it from Friday. That's a beautiful wave ring with the 14 karat, and it was, or rather 18 karat gold. That's the 18 karat, and that was 1130440. So I'm just showing it because she's already picked it up. But it is $14.90, or was $14.99, and a really beautiful wave design. And I'll try it on really quickly here, just so you, in case you didn't see it on the hand, just for the size perspective, if there is any debate about where to wear it. Take a look at that though. That's what it looks like. And it is a very pretty ring. Glossy on this side as it is on this side, but slightly different designs on each side of the diamonds there. So congratulations. And we'll go back to our pink morganite and bring this one to a really fabulous, affordable price tag. And, oh, well, never mind. It's supposed to be $95.99. Let's go even lower than that. Much better value here on our morganite that is our best of. And we will send this flying. But you got to be on the lines quickly because no, this one's not going to last very long. And it's not 95. And then at the top of the hour, guys, we're going to bring that tanzanite emerald cut so many of you were asking about when we showed you all the tanzanites. We're going to bring you that emerald cut. It is coming up, new design. Very, very important new design coming up just moments away. We are literally 4.5 minutes from our top of the hour, which is our last hour of the week. So it is go time for requests. Any recaps that you want to see, again, let me know what all of the pieces you need to see, or anything you want us to bring out from the vault, we'll do that too. But this is not $95.99. perfect Asher. I have seen so many great morganites, but not many Asher cuts. And that is that new, modern, really, really in vogue cut. We're seeing a lot of folks asking for the Asher cuts. It's back in a big way, and we're going to take it on down to $1,999 for the very first caller. Gotta run in a couple of minutes here. Last hour is near. We've got big values. We'll take requests. We'll do recaps. We still have the Museum Masterpiece Rubellite necklace. We still have that huge emerald. We have the great tanzanite drop earrings, the big Paraíba. I can't believe the Paraíba is here for under $13,000. We have a 147 that is $13,000. Here are some of the pieces on my hand you may have missed from earlier, and they are, there's no shortage of quality here today. Look at these different rings we've had, from the Paraíba and the blue green to the gorgeous emerald. Actually, let's just go ahead and fit in the morganite too. You can see that again. Look at that. Pink morganite, emerald out of Colombia with yellow diamonds and white diamonds. Here's our Paraíba. That was the 147, under $13,000. So just a reminder, this is all what's set to go here in less than an hour. So you've got to go ahead and let us know which one you like there. This one was $12,999. The emerald was only $59.99. The morganite now $19.99. And then we still have that Museum Masterpiece Rubellite for you as well. But we'll go right on back to the morganite. Give that a last chance, last call. Here it is. Double halo, diamonds down the sides as well. And look at that pink. Absolutely flawless, bright, stunning color. And that's always a challenge, getting Ashers or emerald cuts to give you saturated color all the way through the stone. This one's done exactly that. So it's giving you all that brightness. We do have some tanzanite in earrings as well. So not just the drops you saw earlier, but I've been saving a pair of the larger button style earrings for you as well. We've got a great look in. Don't forget about the Rubellite. And we have a last call on some of our other, you know what was so popular earlier? We had a Tahitian pearl strand. Let me show you a ring in case you don't have a Tahitian pearl ring yet. I have maybe the most colorful Tahitian pearl, meaning it's not exactly gray. No. I think that is the most colorful. Look at that. That is beyond. It literally looks like a peacock feather. You know the eye of the peacock feather where it's truly iridescent and it just does this amazing shimmer from like emerald greens to turquoisey greens to blues to violets. This is a pearl that is naturally, this is not some kind of treatment we add. It's not some like oil slick process. This is natural from the mollusk, which is why this stone was perched on top of a really wide, heavier band with diamonds set in a harlequin pattern. This is a one only. It's heavily reduced. Take a look at this. This is not going to last. We know that. 1130315 is the number. That is top quality Tahitian platinum, 12.5 millimeters on that pearl. And it just never stops with this color. Look at this. It just, look at that, radiates incredible color. Look at how perfectly round it is. Greens going into purples and blues. It's like the best of emerald and the best of sapphires, but shifting. It's incredible. 17 points is the diamond weight, some mill grain around those diamonds, and some cutouts to your band, which is a very heavy, squared off platinum band. And we have now 1 minute till the last hour kicks off. Here we go. This is going to be $1,888, giving it away. Let me know who wants that morganite. That one's got to go. Asher cut. Sounds like it's verifying now. I can't get over that for $1,888. We had the strand earlier. It was gone very quickly. Here's the ring. That's the ring to go with any of your pearl strands if you're lucky enough to have one. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well, so you can get a gauge for that size there. 12.5 millimeters in diameter on the pearl itself. Look at that. Glossy glow. It's not really about a mirror finishing. It's about a beautiful glow. That's called luster. The luster of the pearl is incredible here. Only $1,888. Oh, we got to move. That one's got to, that's got to go. We got to move that one. Can't stay here. Not at $1,888. Okay, so top of the hour is tanzanite. And I know some of you have them. And I got a little two-part special. We have one necklace we haven't even shown you yet. We have one ring that is the brand new style, which I am head over heels over this design. I hope you like it too. It's 113-1281. And it is the top of the hour. So we're going to get you started on this incredible, whoa. Look at this. Just as it comes in here, the reds. Oh, look at the reds coming through. Emerald cuts do it better than any other. because it's literally walls of red glow all the way through. Like, look at that. It just looks like a succession of just, you know, the Hall of Mirrors, right? We think about Versailles and the Hall of Mirrors. And you just think about seeing an infinite number of facets that go down. It's almost like they're just going deep, 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 deep into the stone. And to give you this amazing parallel effect of reds, welcome into our last hour. This is what we've been waiting for, a huge tanzanite, a 7 carat 11 size, a beautiful blue wing block D and an emerald cut that when it's done, when Mother Nature said, let's just bombard the stone with saturation, the emerald cut, when it maintains a saturation level like this, is second to none. It really, truly is. This is our 711 stone with a new mounting. 2 incredible larger diamonds done. Instead of leaving them there just as a 3-stone style, we've incorporated those larger fancy cut diamonds into the halo, which really does amp it up because there's a beauty and a classic nature to a halo, but I think sometimes they can be a little been there, done that. And we know we want pieces that stand the test of time. You want to be able to wear it and enjoy it forever and have it look relevant years from now. But at the same token, to see something like this with that little bit of the interruption of the halo, go ahead and interrupt. If you're a fancy cut diamond, you are welcome to come in and look at those fancy cuts. Half moon, but with a point. It's a fancy cut of diamond that are big, important diamonds. We've even, well, let's get you all the details here because the fancy cut diamonds themselves are 30 points, 15 points on either. The extra diamonds are the halo in the round brilliance. That's 25. So 55 points overall, but it's how we get there. You can think about 55 points all day long, but you probably, yeah, unless you're really thinking about the exclusivity of having those 2 fancy cuts matched up like they are, that's a different deal. And this is our very important red flash, amazing stone, 711, great size to wear all the time. If you want something bigger, but you don't need 10, 15, 20, fine. This is a really good way to go. 7 carats, or usually it's the 5 to 7 range that tends to be by far the most popular of what we do and what's asked for here. And yet you can have any gold color you want as well. So that's a nice extra, is that you get to choose your gold color. And that's always lovely and very welcome. And take a look at this. Okay, I just picked it up. You're not even seeing it because I'm looking at it. It goes bright red. The whole stone, all at once. When you get it out of these lights, it becomes even more saturated and prominently so. This is it's everything. Those fancy cut diamonds are adding so much. And that's what we've not done before, and those are very important. Those are about $1,200 piece diamonds. Let's ignore everything we know about tanzanite for a brief moment and get this out the door, especially when it's supposed to be $24,999, and no, that's not going to work today. We're going to take it lower. It's our top of the hour, and if you don't have a blue wing block D yet, get them now before they're completely gone and sold out. Look at those diamonds. What they do, no other diamond's going to act that way. That's what's so special about incorporating fancier cuts. That's what makes it different. That's what makes it special. That's what makes it bold. And the fact you're choosing the white, yellow rose, just an extra little bonus. We're going to make this a lot easier, and I'm going to auction it off, and by goodness, I'm going to find a way to get everybody in on this auction. And this was when I had a whole wheel earlier. It was my very first hour. We had everything in tanzanite all up there except for one necklace I'm saving for right after this. So get ready because we have something very affordable in a necklace, full necklace, round tanzanite. We'll bring that. Great gift idea too. But when we were showing a whole variety of tanzanite, this is where everybody's attention went. This is what everybody was asking about. And this was the new ones. We wanted to really highlight it because when we have a new mounting and we're introducing it to you, we really want to get into it so you know everything there is to know about this mounting. Probably won't be seeing this going forward though because of the really unique nature of those diamonds. On the sides, 15 pointers each. Let's take another look at it. It's going to be better than $24,999. Let's go even lower. And I know the auction is the way to do it if we want to get away and escape from the price tag that even my best price tag, even the best case scenario, still $12,000. I want to do better. We need to get into a really big moment of this show. We've only got another 55 minutes to shop for the week. That's it. So this is time to get your jewelry, and so we can get it to you and you can start enjoying it and wearing it and loving it or gifting it or whatever it may be. But it's not $12,000. It's not $10,000 to start. Let's keep going. I know $7,000 to start. That's under $1,000 a carat. Suddenly, there's your value. $3,800 a carat. I actually got word yesterday that there is the main tanzanite dealer, if you will. There are a couple. But tanzanite's not like everybody deals in tanzanite because the country of Tanzania is really strict about who they let distribute it across the world. So it's a little bit more tricky, actually. You don't see a lot of people dealing in tanzanite. Well, I've got an update as of yesterday afternoon of what the wholesale price at the trade show going on right now is. So for those of you envious that if you're feeling a little bit of FOMO about, I wish I could go to the wholesale trade show and go shop there. No, you don't even want to know. Or maybe you do. The wholesale price right now on tanzanite, and this is not Blue Wing Block D that's offered there because they don't have it. We do, but they don't. This is everything's here, as you well know. This is our exclusive collection. Nobody else has it. There is just simply no better quality out there. And yet, the current Block Cs are wholesaling right now, dealer to dealer. Dealer to dealer. You have to remember, this is not a show that's open to the public. You don't show up and knock on the door. You can't even give a secret password. You have got to be credentialed through a resale license to get in, just to be admitted. So again, this is the trade, and the trade is shopping low quality tanzanites right now as we speak for $2,875 a carat. That is hopefully a little clue, and I get it. We get so used to value here that it's hard to make an impression with a value because we're used to seeing them every single show, every single day. But when you're spending almost $2,900 a carat per carat and you're not shopping quality like this, the question is, why would you? We can get you the better value, and if you're asking, well, what's the catch? There is none, except that you need to be dialed in this auction to get a chance to own it, because obviously it's not available going forward. Here it is. It's ready to go right now. And it's not $7,000. We'll just keep on going. I'm under $1,000 a carat. Let's keep on going, because I like to give jewelry away and you like it too. So instead of $7,000 or $6,000 or $5,000 or $4,000, we're going to skip all that. And those are very important fancy cut diamonds that I don't have any more of around it. That's what makes it different from all the thousands I brought before it. And it's not $4,000 with a $10 increment. Please, white, yellow, rose gold in your size, and gets to you for free, and is not going to be $4,000 because we're still waiting for a line to just ring a ding ding. And we are waiting for you to take advantage of the big superstar value, where we're actually going to go even lower than $4,000 to begin this madness. This is less auction, more madness, more giveaways, more just like, okay, shopping paradise right here, right now. It's not even $4,000 to start. Let's go even lower. Get it out the door. Come on in. This has been a lighter time for auction participation, which is only helping you save even more money. And it's not 39 or 38. And if you're doing the math right now and calculating, and I know those diamonds are not readily available, so maybe you're in the diamond business and going, I don't even know where to find those diamonds. Exactly. Well, they're $1,200 per stone diamonds. There's $2,400 among those two 15-pointers that you have. And then you get the rounds, and then all the gold, and then the gorgeous stone, and it's not 38 or 37 or 36. We're going all out. End of our week is here. We got it. 50 minutes left to go. Requests, recaps, anything. You tell me. Let's go even lower, though, on this one and make it $3,500 to start. Wow. Okay, so yeah, we're going to let the phone lines ring. And you know what? We're going to get more than one shopper here. I think so. I think we're going to get a lot of people actively participating in this big-time value. That's what it is. Giving away some very important jewelry right now. And it's one phone call away. That's it. You make a phone call, you get on in. And let's try it on the hand again here for you so you can see what that's all about. A white, yellow, rose gold option. Do we have $3,500 to open? Yes, I know what the question's going to be. Let me see it from the back. Let me see how that's finished. Let me see how it's set up in that basket work. The red flashes are there. And take a look at what you've got coming potentially to your house here in a matter of days. What do you think? We've got the open, $3,500. And so far, how many? One bidder. One bidder, one open, one great price tag on one 7-carat masterpiece. It is gorgeous. And those diamonds are making it. Think about, can we imagine for a second if you took those diamonds out of the equation? Take them out. If you can visually imagine if those diamonds were not there, what do you see? really pretty classic halo, gorgeous VS diamonds. But the addition of those fancy cuts is what elevates this. It makes it different. Everybody's asking, where'd you get that? Because you don't see this kind of jewelry anywhere else. Look at it again close up. Look at that. It is beautiful and classic, still staying classic, but it's really an exceptional piece. And we have one bidder at 35, and that's it. Well, what did I tell you about these auctions? I'm starting low, but then we're going with this kind of concept of little to no competition. And just because not everybody's sitting back on a Sunday morning, or afternoon now, I guess we can say, because even here it's afternoon now, I just did the calculation here. And this is worth noting because I'm up here every day with you showing you tanzanites. They're usually between $580 and $675 a carat here. And that is by far the best value you're going to find anywhere on the planet. However, this calculation right now, with those very important fancy diamonds that are really not in play at this moment, that is $492 a carat. Tell me where you're going to even touch that price tag. On, yes, lower quality. Now given the choice, if somebody said, if all things are equal, which one would you like? If you're paying, let's just use a round number. If you're going to pay $550 a carat, would you rather have the low quality or the high quality? Same price. Which would you rather have? That's a rhetorical question, as far as I'm concerned. But if you can then get the better quality for the lesser price, you don't have to spend as much, and you get the huge upgrade. Upgrades are usually what? An upcharge. Usually the upgrade also costs you more. So now we've got $3,500. And by the way, I think a last call is coming because we're looking for, like, just again, a little limitation on time. And I've got a necklace coming up too, which is a round in a necklace, full necklace with diamonds. It's going to be really affordable, so it'd be a great way to get everybody tanzanite. But yeah, if you're wondering how we got there, $3,500 divided by 7.11. Voila, the magic. I feel like there should be a sound effect. It's $492 a carat. Nowhere. Nowhere, 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 nowhere. So we have, and this is without even calculating in these fancy cut diamonds that are $1,200 a piece, and the beautiful white diamonds, and all the gold that's holding it into place and giving you this bright, gorgeous flash. I just, okay, we're going to give it a final 2 minutes. I was seeing how much activity there was on the phone lines, and they were so smart to design the studio, put the call board directly behind the monitors. So I got to do this to see where we're at. And it looks like it's pretty subdued at the moment. But of course, the last final 2-minute frenzy is about to take place. 2 minutes to get you in, 2 minutes to make the phone call to be eligible to bid. 2 minutes. Are we ready? This is the tanzanite. And emerald cuts are so elevated. They're regal, they're elegant, they're showing off the red flashes. There's no shortage of red here. This stone is everything. And take it from me, yes, I love this cut. I do. I love this cut. I think it's just automatically the most elegant cut out there in anything. But the way this is showing the reds, it is magnificent. Trust when I tell you, and you've got a money-back guarantee, so you don't need to take my word for it. You can have us send it to you, and then you decide. See if what I'm saying is the truth. It is. Let's go ahead and take a look at it one more time and give it a final 2 minutes on the clock, and we will be done. It's currently still at 35, which is then currently still at $492 a carat. And nobody else is doing that. Not the wholesalers that are having a ball right now in Las Vegas, I have no doubt. Not those wholesalers. Not the other networks broadcasting right now. Nobody's doing $492 a carat and giving you VS diamonds. I mean, it's not just the tanzanite upgrade of having Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve. It's the upgrade of the diamonds. It's the upgrade of doing a lot of gold, doing proper gold. Everything is designed to have the heirloom piece of a lifetime, the piece that I never ever want you to have to compromise. If you're compromising, well, that's never a great feeling. It's never a great feeling to settle or to compromise, and you don't have to. We have a final minute left to go. That'll be it. Last chance, last call on this tanzanite. 1 minute now. This is what you call the point of no return. If you're not dialing in now, I don't know if it's going to be possible to get you even in and eligible to bid. This is when you get it going here. You got to dial in to be even part of it, and you've got nothing to lose. You've got the money back guarantee. You get it at home and then decide. We don't mean to rush you during these auctions, but these are the live shows. When the auctions take place, you can't see an auction any other time. They're only here during the live shows, and I like the idea of saving what? We got a $25,000 price tag up there. We got a lot of money saved. And we do jewelry like nobody else, and I don't know what it's going to take, because I really thought this would be the way to get 2, 3, 4, 10 people in. Doesn't look like I've got that right now. Do we have 35, 10 or more? Anybody? 10 seconds. All right. Anybody at 3510? Yes or no? No? Yes. You. All right. Sold. Congratulations. Oh, sorry. I'm whining. Okay, let's move to a tanzanite necklace. We've got one more tanzanite. And this is lovely. It's a classic style. Let me show it here up close first. Okay, here's the round tanzanite. Item number is 112-9393. Round brilliance, diamonds on the sides. There are those diamonds, bezel set, chain included, it's attached. It's attached. You get one piece of solid gold jewelry. We've even upgraded the clasp. We've got your 16, 17, 18-inch O-rings to make it easy to adjust. And you've got 33 points in diamonds. Can I show it on the hand too? And then you know where it's going, where it belongs, on the neckline. We're gonna do white, yellow, or rose. It's extremely limited. Extremely limited. Okay, so this is where I know we're just coming off a tanzanite auction, but this is also gonna be flying on out of here, but it's so limited here, it's just a handful. And it's our last call on this necklace. I would very highly doubt, unless we start cutting a museum reserve stone up into smaller rounds, it's never coming back. So this is the last call on this necklace, which is a 60-point minimum round, 33 points in diamonds, in solid gold with all that adjustability, and you are going to choose your gold color, and that, oh, that's what it looks like on. Now I've got it about the 16-inch here, 17 here, 18 here. So you got all that adjustability, station styling. This is that classic style we're seeing right now, where the round in the middle stays in the middle. Isn't that a concept? Stays right where it should. Diamonds about an inch away or so in the bezels. All this chain going around it. Let's go back to the hand here, and we're gonna get you a value under $1,000 on the necklace, okay? So we've got all kinds of tanzanite opportunities and price points, but nothing else is gonna be this kind of value. No, not gonna be $9.99 either. We're going even lower. White, yellow, or rose gold. Great gifting moment here. We had the studs earlier. Oh, thank you, Brenda. I'm so glad you got the studs. Speaking of the studs, Brenda just said she got a pair of stud earrings. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we are with the tanzanite necklace, not $9.99, Tony. It really is happening. I'm not misspeaking here. I'm really ready to give away some values here. We haven't had a ton of affordable. But then again, it's fine jewelry, so how do you make it under $1,000 no matter what it is? Gold bands are like $2,000 as we make them. In our inventory here, just in our amazing facility. But what we're gonna do is better than $9.99 as well. Going a lot lower than that. This is so special. Look at that. Easy to wear. I'd say no age limit, no age threshold. Everybody can enjoy this. But we need a better value than $9.99 on a necklace with a 60-point minimum blue wing. Not having to forego quality on your round either. Diamonds as well, diamond halo, diamond bezel sets. Oh, this would be gorgeous with your DBTY. You want to layer it up with your diamonds by the yard? Go for it. That is it. You can do whatever you want. But that's just, come on, $9.99, $8.99, $8.88, $7.99, I don't know. We're just going to move some jewelry affordably here. Why not? It's all got to go. Take a look at it up close again so you can see the magnificence of the round. That beautiful, brilliant material, diamonds around it, not $7.99. Let's go. Operators, call them out, please. Let's go $777. Why not? Triple sevens, let's go. We're gonna do it again. 777. Well, the last time I had triple sevens, it was 27,777. Little different deal. But now it's just $777, and the necklace is yours. Diamond cut, chain link, all that adjustability. We did everything upgraded. The clasp enclosure, the adjustability, all of it super upgraded, and a blue wing block D still. All that best of the blue wing block D with those red flashes coming on through for $777. Let's give it 60 seconds, then we'll be on our way. Lots more to do today, but not a lot of time. We've got 39 minutes, so we're kind of up against the clock here, and we're still taking requests if you have them. Got a beautiful couple pieces you haven't seen yet. We've got our big trillion emerald. We've got a gorgeous opal. I even have a Paraíba blowout. Wait, what did she just say? Paraíbas don't get for a blowout price. We are going to do 3 Paraíbas on a blowout price. Big stones, too. Big stones. Remember the 147 we had earlier today for $13,000? I've got some bigger stones that are nowhere near $13,000, and they're coming up in just about 25 seconds. So we'll get there. And then the last call on this necklace. Sure, one more time on the neckline. We'll go over here and take it on the neckline for you as well. It's really just a beautiful style. That's a classic. That's a classic. And when you choose to put on a little bit of blue, purple, red, it's, again, looks great with everything, and just a really nice way to say, I've got the best tanzanite in the world, and nobody needs to know you spent so little to get it. So that's it right there, the tanzanite necklace for $777. All right, Paraíba lovers, I'm going to need your attention for the next couple of minutes. Let's go back to the wheel. I'm going to set up 3 incredible stones that are, yes indeed, copper-bearing, blue-green tourmalines. This one's more green. They all are going to lean more towards green, sometimes 80-20, sometimes 70-30, sometimes 60-40. Look at this, solitaire style. Ooh, there we go. And then I have another solitaire style, Paraíba. This is a pear-shaped Paraíba. Uh-oh, look how big that one is. So I bet they should be staggered in price tag a bit, shouldn't they? No, all the same price. And which one do you like? A little lighter, a little brighter? Do you like a little more limey green? Do you like a little more subtle kind of seafoam green? All the same incredible price tag is coming your way, but hear me out on these sizes, because the sizes are really what's so impressive here. And I'm talking carat weights. Ring size, that's all done for you. Whatever you want. But here's the carat weights, and 2 of my options up here are 18 karat gold as well. And by the way, if you want a blue wing, go ahead, $777. But look at this. This is a little wild here. So let me walk you through what's what, because we start with the 4 karat 76 right here. And then it's got diamonds down, you see them, on the band. But look at this. It's also got a halo that is slightly recessed. It's not at the point where the stone and the prongs meet. Instead, it's right beneath that. So it's giving this really cool profile perspective, and it's a very clean stone, especially for almost 5 carats. And remember, all green Paraíbas. Copper rich. Actually, they have more copper, so a lot of collectors will prioritize the more green stones because they want to have more copper content. It's kind of what makes this stone a superstar, is the copper content. So if you're getting stones that have more concentration of that copper, a lot of collectors believe that that's where the higher value lies. So just something to consider there, since we don't touch on that all that often. We love our blue greens too. They're a very pretty color, but if you're collecting, go for some of these green stones as well. Listen, you can't have too many Paraíbas. They're very, very, very difficult to get. They're hard to score a value on. They're here in huge sizes. So we have the 476 pair, but then we'll talk about our ovals as well. So whether you like the center oval or the solitaire on the right side, take a look, and we'll show you here what we've got on the carat weights. This is the 371 solitaire over here. So going down in size, the 476 is on the left, the 371, actually, no. Okay, interesting. This one's a slightly larger carat weight, but they're about the same. The ovals are 387 here, 45 points in diamonds, and 371 here. Now, my 2 on the sides, left and right, are 18 karat gold. The center is 14 karat gold, okay? 14, 18, 18. Solitaires are 18. The more kind of bordered with diamonds is the 14 karat. Do you have a question, Jason? Which one do you like? Okay. Well, we're verifying already, because also trio doesn't mean trio, it means blowout. They're all together. They're all here to set up to be one incredible price tag. So remember, 371 right here. This one also has a diamond halo on the side. No diamonds on the band itself, but diamonds on the profile of the basket. So that's going to have, so don't think it's diamondless. It's got diamonds. That's the 371. There's the 387. And here is the big one, the 4 carat 76. If you're a betting person, I would say the pear shape could go the fastest. Would be likely, just given that it's that almost 5 carat size. Now, here's what we're going to do on price tag. They are meant to go. This is a collector's moment. This is a bit of a museum masterpiece moment. This is a true, okay, rare as they can get, hardly available for sale. Even if you're going the inside track, like wholesale environment, going to be really struggling to find Paraibas, especially at this price tag, when they're going less than where they should have been, which was $15,000 and up. Remember that I had a 147 earlier today that was a $13,000 price tag for a 147 under 1.5 carats. These are all way larger than that. My smallest stone is 371. So they're more than double the size. They're incredibly priced. They're not $13,000 a piece, and they're all going to be the same. So whether you want the pear or whether you want the oval or the oval in the middle or the oval on the right, it's up to you. But they are not going to be 13. When I tell you they'll go, that is a 100% verified fact. There's no question, because that's the kind of discount I have for you. And it's not going to be 13,000, 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, or 7. And now we've got a 476, which again, huge, 18 karat gold right there, diamonds almost all the way around. They go 3/4 of the way around the band, and then they're also on the profile of the basket. They're not 7 or 6 or 5 or $4,000. We have lost our minds, or we just losing money. There's a difference between losing your mind and losing money. And you know what? We're just losing money. We want you to be happy. That's the thrill of what we do here, is that this is the kind of holy grail collector stone that most people never see, let alone own. And yet we are bringing it to you affordably like nobody else can. And it's not $4,000, and they're not even $39.99. And we'll give them 60 seconds, they'll be gone. And then we're into our last half hour of our show together for the week. We'll see you on Wednesday. Lots of brand new on Wednesday. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of brand new. So be sure and tune in. Lots of brand new. It's so exciting. Can't wait for Wednesday night. But here we are, where a value is getting even better, and you know they're going to go, and we'll have 60 seconds with them, and then forever they go. It's an incredible deal. Paraibas I've been collecting for a long time. I think a lot of us say the same thing. I wish I could have collected them when. And we all want to be in like in the earlier years, before everybody knew about it, before it elevated in price. Well, it was always pricey. From 1989, it has just continued to climb and continued to climb and to continue to increase in value. And now it's to the point where most people can never afford it. Let alone, look at this, huge sizes, 39, they just don't know where to shop. Take a look at this. This is where you can afford them in the big impressive sizes and not even spend $39.99. Let's go $3,888. 60 seconds, and you take all three. Maybe take a pair in an oval, maybe just choose your favorite one. Whatever you're doing, you're scoring the deal on Paraibas. That's for sure. $38.88. Do we want to see some Tanzanite earrings? We didn't get into price tags on the drops or the studs, but we can. And we also have an opal pendant that's awfully affordable. And I hope we'll get a request, because you've seen hundreds of pieces over the last couple of days. Anything you're still thinking about, please let me show it to you. It's the best way to make a decision, is seeing it live here on the air and figuring out, is it for you or not? And by the way, that pendant's coming up. That's a gorgeous crystal opal round. We'll have that one on the way. We've got our Paraibas here, sitting here for $38.88. They got to go. And yet, last call on this show. Yes, let's go with a pear shape. The 476 going on the hand. It's a beautiful blue-green. It's got a great solitaire. This allows you to stack next to it as well. If you want to put a band or a wonder ring next to it, you can very easily. Look at that. That's a beautiful piece. And then there are your little surprise diamonds around that profile basket there, and yet sits up really nicely so you can add to it. If you're not, we don't do a lot of true solitaires here. This is a solitaire style. Put the stone up on a band, perch it up a little bit higher, but that makes for great stacking as well for those of you that have, whether it's larger diamond bands, smaller diamond bands, wonder rings with that chevron shape, or a straight edge diamond band, goes beautifully with it. And $38.88, my goodness, that is well under $1,000 a carat for a Paraiba tourmaline. And we just had a carat 47 for 13 grand earlier in this show. So this is the way to go if you want that bright, amazing saturated neon, but also that big size for a teeny price tag. It is a good one. All right, so there are our Paraibas. Let's move on to this gorgeous opal. It's our opal pendant round. It is, well, this is a really tough one to show under these lights, but it's an opal with a crystal opal with all the colors. It's 113, 13, 24, one bigger diamond, lots of color to your opal, of course, and then set in a split style bail, the classic of the bails out there. And it's a 207 round. 207 in the opal, and we're going to do something wild here with the price tag as well. So item number is 113, 13, 24. We can have a choice of white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. It's my 207 as far as that carat weight, which is going to look bigger. So reserve all judgment on the stone until you see it from a distance away on the neckline, because that's when it really comes in to really show you what it's all about. Now, it's also going to be 207 with 8 points in diamonds, but it's one diamond, so it's one bigger diamond right up top there. And we're going to do white, yellow, rose, great price. I'm just wondering, since we are in the last 28 minutes, and we still have a couple of Paraibas that are verifying, and we are going to show this from a distance, I'm wondering if, because I'm looking at this price tag, and I really like the $14.99 and all, but I'm wondering if we're just waiting for something crazy affordable. I'm wondering if we can light up the phone lines one more time this week, if I give an all-out giveaway just for the fun of it, just for the heck of it. Just to say, I can make fine jewelry in exquisite quality, really affordable, like less than a costume jewelry price. 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. Here's what it looks like on the neckline. And those colors, it's every color. All in one, wear all the time, every day. That's one significant diamond right up top as your 8-pointer. Goes with everything. Let's go back up close and, more importantly, blow out this price tag and not even do $14.99 or $9.99. This is a major opal. Looks like 4 carats all day. We're going to come in a little closer. Look at all the colors. Count them out with me. The red, the orange, the yellow, the blue, the greens, the violets. They're all there. And we're not doing $9.99. Well, it's been a wonderful day for value, as they usually are. But whatever we do on a Sunday, always we're tuning in to see how we wrap up our week, especially this one with so much. I mean, this is really the biggest week, arguably, in the jewelry world. This is it. This is like our big week, okay? It's just a celebration of the best in jewelry. We've done that here we've been celebrating since Wednesday night. I'll see you next Wednesday night as well for an incredible What's New show. But we are going to do something very special here and cut this price in half and make it $499 for the opal. Actually, let's go even lower because I want to see who's out there at the end of the show, and we're there. And maybe you're just looking for something really extra affordable that you want to shop on to go with everything, to wear with everything, to enjoy a great value. Let's do even better than $499 just to see who's out there. It's my little farewell on this Sunday here. Just a nice little farewell deal as we go $399 on the pendant, just to make sure we can, still get some jewelry out of here very affordably. And so, okay. Tracy, it's going to be self-explanatory, but yes, I'll show it to you one more time here. That necklace we had earlier, let me just show that really quickly. She's wondering how that clasp works. So real quick, Tony, let me show this on the hand here. So you'll see from the side, it looks like a little piece of pasta, okay? Maybe that's just because it's lunchtime, but it really, I'm just going to call it that for a minute. So you see that at the midpoint there, there's a little elevation to what I call the button. First step. Press it down. Uh-oh, didn't come apart yet. It's not supposed to. That's your safety. You push it in. Now watch this. It's a little V. I know it's narrow and you can barely see it, but watch this. It comes right off. Do you see there's a little hook right there? That goes right up over the top of the button. So push that, put it over. It slides right into place, just like so. You can leave it like that. It's not going to go anywhere. But for that extra security, push one side in. Okay, and then it snaps into place, and that's it. Clicks closed, done, locked. Okay, so it's really simple. It's a little button. Make sure you press the button down when you're releasing it. Okay, so that's how it works. I hope everyone, and hold on, that was really hard to do. So at this weird angle, no one realized I'm in this little bowl here. So again, press the button down. It leaves that little hook exposed. Then take it off, okay? And then when it's on, like it is now, push one side into the other and you'll hear it click close, and then it's locked. Latched, locked, and loaded, ready to wear, okay? So that's how it works. And again, there's 2 steps. Just remember there's 2 steps. 2 steps, don't just pull it apart. Press the button down, then unlatch the hook. Then put it over the hook and then push it in. Okay, so that's how the Tahitian Pearl works. Thank you again. And then $3.99 on our opal, which is lovely as well. $3.99, classic bail. Put your favorite chain with it. And then we'll see who's got that. What's that? Okay, so white, yellow, rose gold, and we've got 24 minutes now. Yikes, we got 24 minutes left in the show. So very little time. That's crazy. That is called a meant to be moment. I love that. Tracy said she was just thinking about a Tahitian pearl strand this morning and maybe adding one to the collection, and poof, it's here. I love when that works out that way. Doesn't always work out that way. For me, my shopping luck is this. I need something. I look. Don't find it. Finally find it, maybe spend more than I thought I was going to have to, and then I see like the perfect piece after I already bought something else. That's sometimes how it works, but you know, when it works out beautifully, I just think it's meant to be. That was the universe on your side. That's what I think that was, and I'm so glad you got it. Enjoy those Tahitians. I wish we had more pearl strands. I really do. It's the one thing I think we're really lacking is a lot of big pearl strands, and they're very expensive out there, and so I'm just so glad we had the value we did. We do have a star sapphire I can show you. We've got some tanzanite earrings to show as well in some drops. We're just a little busy on the phone lines, probably some requests coming in here at the end of the day as we've got about 22 minutes to go in our week. And remember, we're going to be here Wednesday with a lot of brand new, so many exciting things on our big Wednesday show, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Don't forget about that rubellite too. The rubellite museum masterpiece moment for the day today was a 27,777 pear-shaped rubellite, but it was 35 plus carats. Yes. Oh, sure. Let's do that again. Here we go again on the neckline. So really quickly here, it's about 3/4 of an inch. There it is on the neckline again for you. A little easier way to see it here in darker light. You could see a little bit more of that color that it gives you. Okay, we'll go back to the close-up. Thank you, thank you. And that's one big diamond. Don't forget, one bigger diamond there, 1 8-point diamond. Yikes, that would be more than $3.99. Uh-oh. Bear with us. There it is. So it's back. So that's going to be $13.24 if you'd like the opal pendant. We do have a trillion emerald. That you don't see every day. Love trillion cut emeralds. We saw one not too long ago, was $5,000. We got a more affordable version of that today. And then what else? Let's see how this emerald looks. This one, ooh, yes, that looks great. All right, we're gonna do our trillion emerald. And then tanzanite earrings. I've got either studs or drops, whatever you prefer in your tanzanite earrings. How do you like to take your tanzanites? You know what else is here? Here's a cat's eye chrysoberyl. Look at this one. Cat's eye chrysoberyl in platinum. Wow, that's a unique color. We have not seen a cat's eye chrysoberyl in this deep a green. Usually they tend to be a little bit more of a chartreuse yellow green. That is platinum, 1130552. How about that? It's an olive tone. And then it still has that blue glow to the way that it has that chatoyancy. Oh, good. Doreen wants to see a quick necklace from yesterday. Let me show this to you, Doreen. This is 1130010. I'll show it on the hand here. It's our yellow diamonds by the yard, but they drop from the chain. So instead of being embedded into the chain and bezels, it has 5 individual drop yellow diamonds in the pear shapes or the teardrops. You usually just shake it out and make sure that they all sit forward because they'd spin in a little baggie here. And then they'll drape against the neckline, always facing forward. And this was part of a great selection of yellow diamonds we had yesterday. I love the way this looks with the 5 stones too. And then of course it's adjustable. 16, 17, and 18 inches with a lobster claw. We'll show it on the neckline as well, Doreen. And this is going to be only $12.99. So it is a little recap from yesterday's assortment. And I do believe we still have one available. And just there again, there you see, just how you kind of give it a shake, and then it all drapes against the neckline. And then you can see how I'm holding it now at the 16-inch, 17's right about here, and 18's here. So you can see how it's going to be like 5 separate pendants all in one. And that's 1 carat, 20 points each, and it's only $12.99. So a beautiful way, where it's always going to be the white gold for the chain and the yellow gold for the drops. So the yellow gold will hold your yellow diamonds. The yellow gold will be the only option. It's two-tone, in other words. It's going to always be the two-tone. The white gold foundation for the chain, which is diamond cut, the yellow gold for those yellow diamonds, okay? And then we'll show it up close as well so you can see it. And then what we'll do is give you a great value on this cat's eye, but wanted you to see those yellow diamonds close up. See one, just you want to make sure they're just all flipped to the front, and then they all show off just like so. And then flip that one around too. There you go. So that's going to be our yellow diamond necklace. And then Marsha, we've got a request for you in blue zircon in a pendant, and our cat's eye is going to be just a great little discount here. It's our 424 with a 17-point diamond weight. And that would be staying as is in the platinum, and we'll do that one for only $18.88. And check it out, it's got almost this buckle style with the diamonds wrapping around one side, and then from one side to the other, and then it's got the bigger round. Do you want this cat's eye? Cat's eye's gone. I'll try it on here for you. It's only $18.88. Take a look at that, and that'll stay in the platinum for you, Jason. Congratulations on that one. Now we get to the request. It's Marsha's request, and Marsha, it's a beautiful blue zircon pendant. Take a look at this. That is a lovely oval. It's got all kinds of fingerprints. So let me see if I can polish this up. It's 112-9818. So 9818 on a 392. Yes, Jason. Oh, sure. Here's the back of the cat's eye really quickly for you. There's the back of the cat's eye. Boy, that's a heavy piece too. It's got a great heavy weight, as platinum usually does. It's a very dense metal, so it normally feels really good. Good, really nice weight. I like to feel my jewelry. I don't want lightweight. I want to feel it. So you've got that inside of the platinum there. Inside, deep olive greens, like the little cutouts there leading up to the centerpiece. And there's your cat's eye with that blue glow against that deep olive green base. I love it. That's a really cool stone. Bigger diamond on the, or bigger diamonds. There's some trio there on the sides set between. Now here we go with 112-9818, which is the blue zircon. Now this is a slide where, let me show you so you can see from the sides, this is essentially all bail. The length of the pendant is all an opportunity to use a bigger chain. So it's 112-9818. It's a 392 with a 12-point diamond weight. Do you want the cat's eye? Okay, Jason, do you still have the cat's eye, or can Joanne have it? Okay, that one's gone already, I'm sorry. Take a look though at our 392 zircon. So it's actually gonna sit like this. It's gonna sit north to south. And then you have the diamonds top and bottom, and they graduate. So they flare out towards the ends of the pendant, and it's in the white gold, or you can have yellow gold or rose gold if you'd like to. But it's a lot of mirror finished gold, so let me just show it at that angle. And I do like how you can see the blue color of that zircon. It's gonna make the stone look even bigger because it's actually a mirror behind it that's reflecting. So it's really quite cool how this is designed with a really big backdrop that's solid. You could even have that engraved if you wanted to, and then you could flip it around and wear it this way, and it could be like a monogram style or an initial necklace if you wanted to. But here we are with that gorgeous, really bright turquoisey blue zircon. And this one, wow, under $2,000. And here's what it looks like from a distance. It is not $19.99. I'll give you a measurement here of the length, and then we'll show it on. It is no longer $19.99. That's what it looks like from afar. 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. Here's what it looks like on as well. And that'll be, okay, let's go even lower than $19.99. It's a request and all. Let's make it $1,699. And remember, white, yellow, or rose gold there on that beautiful, like a slide style. That's what we call this when it's really, when the entire pendant is your bail. It doesn't have one specific bail at the top. Instead, the whole length of the piece can be used for an omega chain, a larger chain, certainly all the diamonds by the yard as well. It will work. So back up close we'll go. White, yellow, or rose gold for $16.99. That's a big zircon for under $1,700. And don't forget about the yellow diamond 5-stone necklace. And we're going to get into some tanzanite earrings, studs coming up. They're really important. They're big studs. It'll be 113-1012 next. Just waiting to see who's got the zircon. That should be gone. Who's got the zircon? 4-carat zircon for $16.99? Never happens. We've got the tanzanites coming up. Here they go. Tanzanite button style earrings, the large oval with the bigger baguettes. And here's 113, 10, 12. Look at this. Well, well, well. Welcome to Blue Wing Block D Paradise here. We have drop earrings as well. So if you want to see the drop earrings again, we either have rounds or ovals set in drop earrings also available. But here is the bigger post and butterfly backing. It's 113, 10, 12, 642. And yes, we did upgrade. We did the upgrade of the 18 karat gold here as well. So very impressive. Still the blue zircons here? Okay, at the moment. Oh, the pendant is gone. Blue zircon's gone. All right, thank you. Blue zircon's gone. Cat's eye's gone. Now we're going to get the Tanzanite earrings gone. 642, that means 321 each. And 26 points in baguettes, 2 of them, along the longer side of the oval. And then 35 points in the rounds. And 1 pair in the white gold they stay. Let me pop them on the ear for you after we also show you the length, the measurement they're going to give. These are beautiful, dazzling, and of course they've got the red flashes like any of our other Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve stones. That's what they look like from a distance. Here's your length as well. Look at that. There's the length. That's a 1/2 inch. Top to bottom. See how the post is towards one end, but not at the very top, so it's still giving you piercing coverage. And we'll show you what they look like on. These are really impressive. Really, really good. Take a look at that. Oh, yeah. So that's a bigger style. They are highly noticeable earrings. Yes, they are. And we'll go back up close and give you a really crazy value. End of the show is here, so we have now 13 minutes to go. So it's time to dial. Which pair, which piece, which ring, which incredible museum masterpiece would you like from today before we go and before it's no longer an option on the table? That's what it's all about. So the Tanzanite earrings, and yes, we're going to show you the drops. It sounds like we have some questions coming in about the drop earrings as well. So we'll bring those out for you and you'll get to see what they're all about too. But if you like this Tanzanite earring, they may already be gone. Like one may already be gone. One may be really gone. It's gone into the abyss. Let's go ahead and blow it out. We'll make them. You're still going to get both, but the other one has left the building. All right. Let's go ahead and bring it down to just $3,999. That's it. Extra discount. And that's going to be it. So $39.99. And here is your pair. So there they go. That will be a wild moment. And yes, would you like to see rounds or ovals in the drop? Because I've got 2 different choices for you in drop earrings. Rounds, which were in the yellow gold, and then the ovals were in the white gold. And we still had 1 Tanzanite pear shape in a ring, too. We had a pear shape in a ring that was 7 karat 65, and it was only $39.99. How about that? Or do we want to see the Trillion Emerald? Sure, we can see the Trillion Emerald. Let's do that. We'll show you the Trillion Emerald as well. Nobody on the $39.99 Tanzanite earrings. Okay, not yet. But we are in last call in the show. 11 minutes to go. Here's the Trillion Emerald. Let me give this away really quickly. And this is no small piece here. So very important. It's the cutting, but look at the color and the clarity. And as a result, the glow. She wore mine. Yes, it is. Item number here is 113-1228. This is Chivor Colombian. There's 2 main mines that are of high value. Muzo and Chivor. There's an extra glow and sheen about the Chivors. And yet the color, it's almost... It's glowing, yes, like an emerald should if it's got really good clarity, but this is that color that just has a little bit more sheen to it. It's a little bit lighter, brighter than, let's say, the deeper, more saturated colors of the Muzo. It's a good size. 1 karat Trillion looks like 2. It's rare to get the Trillion cut, as you know. Double halo in the diamonds. We're going to emphasize the Trillion. If you're lucky enough to get a Trillion, might as well emphasize that. So you get the Trillion cut, the double row. The halo is 69 points in diamonds, little split shank there, and we're going to do a really cool value on this one. I know it sits a little wonky on the wheel because it's got a balance on those diamonds, and they're curved a bit. See how they're curved? They're really mimicking the exact cut of the stone, where it's just got that little curvature The way, see how it's not straight across? And so that's why it's not sitting even on the wheel, but it's perfectly even there. And then we're gonna show it on the hand so you can see how this 1 carat appears as if it's 2, and then see that beautiful brightness of our trillion from afar, and it's not gonna be that $13,000, no. If you wanna spend $13,000, I'd recommend the carat 47 Paraíba we had that was with the incredible diamond weight, but if you want a trillion emerald, this is the only one in the inventory. That larger one I had for $49.99 the other day is long gone. Here's what I would recommend for you to get if you love the trillion cut, because it does give you a different dynamic than an emerald usually does. I mean, you see it right there, just brightness like a firework within it, and yet we're gonna bring it down to, we gotta go, so let's go $24.99. And then Carla, I see your request. We just received it, so I'm gonna bring that out for you. The big heart-shaped copper bearing purpley pink. It's like a purpley red Paraíba. We'll show that coming up for you, Carla. That's on the way. And here we are with the $24.99 Chivor mine. We hardly ever, it's blowing my mind that we have a trillion and it's from the Chivor mine. It's like, that just wild to see. Never thought we'd be able to do something like that. But here it is. Don't forget about that museum rubellite piece. Do not forget about our tanzanite earrings or our beautiful 3 carat diamond. It was a yellow diamond. Those are some of the best of the best of the best that are still hanging out here, and there's not a whole lot left, but you do want to dial in and let us know if you have any questions or just want to see something again. We had the Tish and Pearl ring earlier. Let's show Carla's request. I want to make sure we have enough time for these requests always, especially if you have any questions. But here, oh my goodness, I just love this. This feels almost like, I don't know, there's something like pop art about it to me. The almost polka dots on the side of the diamonds. There's something like a bit whimsical, and maybe it's because this really is a large size stone, so it almost feels exaggerated with that. That's just a perfectly balanced and proportioned heart shape, and it's 112-8615, and it's a huge 9 carat 37 on this heart-shaped tourmaline, which is copper rich, in one of the more unique and exotic of the colors, which is that purpley red. Really more purple, but I don't mean purple like an amethyst. And you probably know by now, these Paraíbas with copper content don't give you a traditional purple color at all. They're really more of a neon. It's a neon with a jewel tone of cranberries and reds and hot pinks within. And yet it's also, we're asking a lot of it to balance on that 1 prong. So let me show it from a distance so you can see it upright and on the hand and how very large it is. Wider band of the white gold. Let me polish that up for you. It is 32 points in diamonds. We can change the gold. So if you would rather have, because it would be very, very pretty in the rich yellow gold as well as a backdrop. So you can do that if you'd like, but there it is. Look at the sparkle. I mean, you'd think with maybe more saturation, the saturation would take over and it wouldn't have as much pop or sparkle to it. This stone, plenty of that going on, despite the neons and the saturation. And so it's giving everything. And then those diamonds perfectly placed, set down into the gold on the sides and burnished in, lots of bigger diamonds there. And look at how easy to wear. For a big stone, it's very easy to wear in this one. And wow, are we ready? Were we ever ready right now to bring this one down in price? And here we go. I'm going to bring it down. I can't believe it. I'm taking even lower than $16,999. Last bit of show here. Here we go. And this will be for 1 caller only. It's not even $69.99. That's 10 grand off. Wow. Didn't expect that. We're going to go better than $69.99. Lowest price ever, $6,888 on a 937. Have we ever had the blowouts on Paraíbas today? Haven't we ever? From the 147 to the greens that I brought you that were up to 5 carats to now a nearly 10 carat stone. And here it is in a rare heart shape. $68.88. Let me know, 1 caller. And don't forget about the yellow diamond drop, that little dewdrop of yellow diamonds in the necklace. Any of our earrings, tanzanites galore. We had the Morgan, I think our Morganite's here for $19.99 for the Morganite Asher cut. I'll show that again. Any questions on those Paraíbas or the tanzanite necklace perhaps? Maybe you'd like to get the tanzanite necklace What else would you like to see before we go? We're running less than 5 minutes left in our show for the week. Remember, that is the week. So remember, we see you not Monday, not Tuesday. No shows Monday or Tuesday. We see you back Wednesday night, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Just a reminder here as we gaze at that fabulous stone. Here is the morganite. I'll show you a few last minute items here that I think are still available. Let me know if anything changed in the course of the last few minutes. Yeah. Purple Paraiba ring size. I sure can. The ring size on the purple Paraiba currently is a 7, a perfect 7, a lucky 7. Here's hoping. And then here we are with the Tanzanite. There's a Tanzanite pear shape. By the way, the Tanzanite pear shape, under $4,000. For a big time 7 carat 65, looks even bigger. Love the fact that it looks like about a 20 carat because it's that elongated. Also had that diamond ring earlier in platinum. I think this one's still available, the $9.99 diamond ring, which is pear shapes and rounds together. Let me know what you like up here. We'll help you out. What about the Imperial Topaz? The Imperial Topaz was a masterpiece, completely. It was a museum eligible type of item here. This is the 4 carat Imperial, which looks like Padparasha, no doubt. The heart shape's verifying, the morganite's verifying, the diamond ring's verifying. Everything up here's got to go before we do, and that's in 3.5 minutes. So you've got a couple of minutes left to shop the Sunday here. And look at that morganite Asher cut. That was $19.99, 30, yes. Thank you on the heart shape, appreciate that. I wonder if that's Carla, our requester. That would work out beautifully. And then what can I put in the middle? Oh, you know I got something for you. We've got a very, very important Paraiba and the emerald ring. Did you see the emerald? That was way early. I probably put that up way too early. Here's our 1 carat 47 Paraiba that was $12,999 with a huge diamond weight. I also have, this one doesn't like to sit up on its own. It needs a little help, but this is the emerald with the yellow diamonds and the white diamonds together. Love that. So there's our emerald, yellow diamonds, white diamonds. There's a rose cut white diamonds on the side, 18 karat solid gold. That one's down to $59.99. I still can't believe that. And it's a beautiful bright, that's our Muzo Mine Emerald. It's a 93 pointer. Everything's 18 karat gold and it gets you two-tone. Two-tone 18 karat gold on that gorgeous ring. 2 minutes and 30 seconds are counting down. So Paraiba's $12,999 right in the middle. Our Imperial Topaz, divine color. Perfect, actually. 4 carats and tons of diamond weight. That was $218 in diamonds. That's down to $69.99. The Paraiba, $12,999. The morganite, $19.99. The tanzanite pear, 7 carat 65 in size. That one's down to $39.99. Our diamond ring, $999 and 2 short minutes left in our week. I'll see you Wednesday. We'll be fresh back from the big show and have lots to talk about. So there will be a lot going on Wednesday. Wednesday is it's one of the most fabulous shows of the year when it's the first show after a big show. You know what I'm saying? So big wholesale trade show going on right now. First show back, going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of new designer pieces we're going to have debuting Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. All evening shows Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are the daytime shows. Keep that in mind. Remember that, and we'll be with you at 5 o'clock Pacific, and that's 7 Central and 8 p.m. Eastern. Now, if there's any questions, remember, we're also here for a couple minutes after we go off the air, so the phone lines stay open for you for a couple of extra minutes if you'd like to keep calling, and most importantly, pick up anything there or make requests or ask any questions you might have. And thank you for being with us all week long, not just today, but all week. I appreciate you watching and shopping so much, and enjoy what you have received. You should have a lot of these items by the time I see you next on Wednesday. And thank you again for being here with us and a part of the show. And look at what we still have available, some beauties. And that's not it. We've got a few other pieces as well. So always worth asking about your pieces. Don't make the assumption it's gone. Can't fit everything on the reel all at once, but really want to highlight some of our big values there in our last 40 seconds. But keep in mind, you can call in anything you've seen in the show or not. Call in anything at all. So we'll help you out. We'll be here for a couple minutes. The phone line's still open, so make sure you know how to reach us with that phone number. And make sure to join us Wednesday night for an amazing show. We're going to have so much brand new. It's all week long. It's going to be a whole week of just brand new nonstop. So I look forward to seeing you then. Hope you have a great Sunday and Monday and Tuesday in the meantime. And thank you again for joining me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for shopping. We always appreciate you. And that's from all of us here at TVON. And we wish you a great rest of your Sunday. Thank you again for watching. Keep calling if you have questions. We'll be here to help you out. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much. And I'm Lauren Blair. And we'll see you Wednesday night at 5 o'clock. Lots of brand new. I will see you then. Have a great couple of days.